All right, I think we are live for the 2023 NHL Free Agency. How is it going, y'all? We are here for the next, I think, 4 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is, for NHL Free Agency, breaking down all of the signings, all of the trades. We got 30 minutes until free agency officially comes in, and it's going to be wild. So hopefully, we'll see you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you're just dropping by with us right after the live stream. But this is going to be a fantastic time. I'm on a family trip right now to Calgary. So I can't be as crazy loud as I usually am. But how is it going, y'all? Good to see you. We got football going. Eliminator, Jacob, Alvaro, Colin, Ali. What's going on, y'all? Good to see you. We got less than 30 minutes to go until free agency is here. You know what, everybody? I want to see some W's. It is free agency time. Now, my mic is probably horrible. I was just like going as crazy as possible to try to set this up, but we are here, y'all. So right off the bat, we got rumors from Elliotte Friedman. Lots of talk around Nashville's interest in a center. Believe there were conversations around Washington's Evgeny Kuznetsov. Barry Trotz sure knows him well, but those appear to have quieted down. So apparently there was talks between Nashville and Washington about Kuznetsov. We heard that that the Preds were looking for centermen. So we'll actually see what happens there. But good to have you guys all in here tonight. Great to see you. Or I guess it's the afternoon. I'm sorry. Technicality. I'm sorry. But good to see you guys all in here. It's been a fantastic year, and we'll end it off today with free agency. Now, we have heard a little bit already, according to David Pagnotta, the Flyers are signing Anthony Stolarz, so it'll be a one-year deal. We already get some confirmation there. Apparently, again, the Leafs signing Ryan Reeves. I think that's what we know so far. Also, from Elliotte Friedman, word is Rangers have indicated they are committed to keeping Alexis Lafreniere, and we'll see if that actually works out for them. Also from David Pagnotta, Alex Killorn will have plenty of attention today. Goldbolts want to keep him. He wants to stay, but the money might force him elsewhere. Let us know in the chat, where do you guys actually see Alex Killorn signing? I want to get your predictions down below, because I feel like we'll see. I mean, I predicted Detroit, so we'll see if it's actually Detroit, but I don't know. I feel like Detroit makes a lot of sense, though, just with the fit and how much they need a veteran on that right wing. We'll see where it is. But let us know down below. What are you guys thinking? Let's make sure here. And again, I've been going crazy trying to start this stream over the last 10 minutes because I don't know how good this Wi-Fi will be or anything. So far it looks like we're fine. So far it looks like we're fine. Tampa's going to, Killorn leaves. It's okay now that my hubby's gone. I mean, Tampa now already without Killorn and without Colton is brutal. Like those are some huge losses. By the way, according to Elliotte Friedman, some late updates. Sounds like longtime Pittsburgh D, Brian Dumoulin, has not returned to the Penguins. We kind of knew that already. It kind of felt like Dumoulin was going to go somewhere else eventually. I mean, I think he could be in for a pretty decent payday. We got 200 in the chat. Thank you guys for coming in so far. If you guys are enjoying, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be giving you all the updates and everything as it comes out, so do not go anywhere. This is the place to be, and we'll be here until I think 2:30 p.m. Eastern, I believe. We'll see how it goes. Grab, who do you think the Canes are closer to signing for their goalie position, Saros or Jari? I mean, considering that Jari is the only one that's a free agent, I would say him. Who signs Orlov? Mitch, I got Pittsburgh. I just feel like, I mean, like Elliotte Friedman mentions, with Dumoulin gone, that's a big hole on that left side. Now, it isn't horrible because they got players like Pierre-Olivier Joseph, and it's not the worst, but I feel like they could really fill that position with a solid guy. Patrick, what's going on? Where do you think Jari will go? I said Buffalo. I feel like a one-year deal makes sense for Jari, though, just with how inconsistent he's been the last few years. I feel like he could really raise his stock on a pretty good team here. By the way, according to David Pagnotta, the Hurricanes could still be an option for Erik Karlsson. Okay, folks. We're getting into some more trade action here, but potentially Carolina in on Erik Karlsson, y'all. I mean, Brent Burns and Karlsson reunion? Yeah, I've heard for a lot of people, Twitter is down right now. I heard for a lot of people Twitter is down, but I haven't had any problems. Now I haven't been tweeting, so maybe that's the problem. Any Dallas news? According to I think it was David Pagnotta mentioned earlier how they're looking for a top 9 forward and also a I think middle pair D. I would prioritize D if I'm the Stars for sure, but we'll see what happens. What will LA do with their goaltending situation? I feel like they have to, I feel like they should go big, man. I mean, I still think Hellebug makes a lot of sense for them. I think they should go big, but then again, they've already traded with Winnipeg. So maybe they go for a cheaper option. I mean, maybe they re-sign Korpisalo. Maybe that's potentially still on the table. We'll see. Drax those. Hello, Grab. Can Avalanche sign Tarasenko and Killorn? I would say probably only one of those guys, but I would say for them, Tarasenko is a little bit more likely since I think they would want some more offensive punch. But maybe Killorn is their guy if they want some more physicality on that right wing. Dumba to the Stars. Fans would riot. Jordan, don't you put that on me, man. Don't you put that on me. Is the Tony DeAngelo trade back to Carolina a thing still? I think so. Though we haven't heard anything about it like in a few days. Also from Elliot Freeman, appears the Mackenzie Blackwood deal will get done with San Jose and he'll not hit the market. A lot of goalies out there. So still a lot of goalies on the free agent market, but looks like Mackenzie Blackwood will be signed by San Jose, which, I mean, I sure hope so. They traded a 6th-round pick for him. Oh, man, I'm this is just the calm before the storm though. 23 minutes to go until free agency. Let us know in the chat down below, what do you guys think what is your hottest take for this 2023 free agency? I want to know, because there's so many different options, so many different players out there. Do we see a big trade? Do we see a big signing, a team getting a crazy player out of nowhere? I want to know your hot take for the 2023 free agency. I have both Max Domi. I have a lot of players actually getting 1-year deals, I think, this year, because there was reports that players might be looking for those 1-year deals because of just the market and the cap likely going up in the next few years and wanting to take advantage of that, but we'll see. Okay. NJ Devils rumors. I mean, there's been a little bit. There was some reports that they might be going after Alex Killorn from David Pagnotta. Devils might be among the teams that have had interest, but does that need to fully take them out of the mix? I would say so. I mean, we'll see what happens. Okay, looks like the Mackenzie Blackwood deal is official, y'all, to San Jose. 2 years, $2.5 million. That's a little, I mean, San Jose, that's a little bit much for what Mackenzie Blackwood has done the last few years, eh? Just a little bit much. But 2.5 million, let us know, is that a W or an L for the San Jose Sharks? I don't know. That's a weird one. 2.5 million AAV. Two more than what he deserves. Wow, 500K. He deserves less than league min. That's crazy. That's crazy. It won't matter for the Sharks anyways. True. I mean, he'll be a big tank commander though. He will be a big tank commander. So you got, that's a part of the value, folks. That's a part of the value. Too much, but Sharks suck. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Thoughts on the Reeves deal? Was it confirmed the AAV? And I know all I saw was that Reeves was a multi-year deal. Do we know anything besides that? I mean, it's really funny. I just gotta tell you guys right now, it is really, really funny. I'm traumatized from hockey now, Ali. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. We got 380 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in, and hit that subscribe button if you're just coming by. Hit that like button and support the stream if you guys haven't already. We are here for Free Agent Frenzy. Free agency officially starts in 20 minutes, folks. So strap on your seatbelts. It's about to get nuts. 3 years, 1.3. Bro, Reeves' agent is outstanding for that. Are you kidding me? That is crazy. That is crazy. What? Are you guys trolling me? No way that's actually real. No way that's actually real. 1.3. Dude, can I have Ryan Reeves' agent? Seriously. That's insanity. Oh my gosh, Ryan Reeves. I mean, hasn't he been on like 6 different teams the past 3 years? There's probably a reason for that. You know, like he's just not that good. Like I don't know. I don't know what they're expecting to get out of Ryan Reeves for more than league mill for or a league minimum for Reeves is kind of crazy for me personally. Also from Pierre LeBrun, as I just said on TSN, Sharks continue to try to push the Erik Karlsson trade talks. Believe the Sharks allowed teams to speak directly with Karlsson yesterday. Believe Seattle, Carolina, and Pittsburgh among teams interested, among others. Leafs interested, but not among the frontrunners. So apparently, the Kraken, Canes, and Penguins are the frontrunners right now for Erik Karlsson. Folks, are we seeing an Erik Karlsson trade today? Are we seeing an Erik Karlsson trade today? Oh my. Also, I need to charge my Mac. Give me a second. I don't know. Out of those teams, I feel like the problem is I feel like Carolina has the most. I believe Carolina has the most space, or some of the most space out of any of those teams. I don't know really. Seattle's interesting. I feel like they could be an interesting fit for him. Pittsburgh, I think, could work, but again, cap space would be an issue there. Even though they got 15 million this year, it might limit what they're able to do for the rest. I don't know. That's interesting, though. Where do we see Karlsson ending up, folks? Okay. Found my portable. Found the outlet. Now I can charge. Let's go. I was in such a scramble before this stream to get it open. I didn't even have my thing charging. Oh boy. Imagine Karlsson and Burns in Carolina, though. I mean, the connection there, I don't know. That's the thing that's weird to me about Carolina is I feel like that was kind of a contentious thing about their time in San Jose. Was just having that time and you know, kind of that battle for that #1 spot. I feel like that was something that might have been brought up, and in Carolina, those same exact issues would come back. Oh boy, but folks, looks like an Erik Karlsson trade could be happening soon. 17 minutes to go until trade deadline, or free agency starts up. No Tampa rumors. Really, the only rumors are Tampa not being able to sign guys with Kallur and Chiarelli, really. We don't want to repeat the dumb experiment that failed in San Jose. Yeah, I feel like it really didn't turn out for much, right? Christian with the 5. I don't know what, but I have this funny feeling about Detroit doing something big. Too much cap space to not do something big. I mean, yeah, the Red Wings have so much to work with. As of right now, let me look up on Cap Friendly. As of right now, I don't want to see the signings. Yeah, so as of right now, the Red Wings are the team with the 3rd most cap space right now. So they got a lot of flexibility. Thank you, though, Christian, for the 5. I appreciate you so much, buddy. First dono of the stream. Let's friggin' go. Appreciate it. We got now 16 minutes to go. 16 minutes to go until free agency starts up here, folks. Let's do this thing. I'm so excited. I am so excited. And you know what? We have so many different players. So many different players that can be traded and signed today. I think we'll see a lot of action. I don't know how many players will actually be that patient. Well, I'll obviously have to wait and see on that, but it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. All right, y'all, we got 500 in the chat now. Thank you guys for coming in. We're going to be giving you all the updates, all the trades. Oh, and I just hit my mic. All the updates and all the trades as they come. So do not go anywhere. We're going to be filling you in with everything. So apparently from Chris Johnson, Jesper Fast's 2-year extension with the Hurricanes officially comes in at a 2.4 million AAV. That's not bad. That's not bad. I feel like that's pretty standard for what Fast is. But also considering the legendary playoffs he had this last year, like that's pretty solid. That's really solid. Any Habs news? Not from free agency right now. From Chris Johnson as well, William Nylander submitted his 10-team no-trade list to the Leafs that officially takes effect today. Talks on a contract extension continue. Apparently, there's been a little bit of a stalemate between the Leafs and Nylander, and apparently it's not good news right now. So we'll see if William Nylander is a player that might be traded this offseason. There was a little bit of rumblings about that. We'll see. Josh, there might be some stream lag. I'm on vacation right now in Calgary, so I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best. But yeah, Fost, honestly, solid deal. I like that though for Carolina. It's not too crazy, but also just solid value overall. Austin with the 2. If Pesci talks fall apart, I think Carolina signs Erik Karlsson. Maybe. I mean, that could be a pretty interesting replacement. I just don't know. Again, I just don't really like. I just don't really like the Burns and Karlsson pairing again. It didn't really work out, and in San Jose, and I just don't think it would work out again. You know, maybe in Carolina it's different, but all I know is in San Jose created a lot of trouble. Okay, from David Pagnota as well, the Adam Fantilli deal is official. No more Michigan for Fantilli. He will be with the Blue Jackets next year. Let us know down below. What do you guys think about his position next year? Because, I mean, Columbus is in a weird spot center-wise. They got Roslovic, and they... Oh, my gosh. What's his friggin' name? The worst first-line center in the entire league. What is his name? Boone Jenner. They got Boone Jenner, and they got Roslovic. So I don't know. Maybe Fantilli starts in that 3C role, perhaps. I'm not sure. It could be all over the place, really. He could play in a lot of different spots. Any Hawks news? Not right now, but we'll see. I think they could be a team that's still pretty active in free agency, though. Bro, what is this Photoshop? What is this Photoshop? I mean, good for you, Columbus. Good for you, I guess. Sure. Oh, boy. Ken Johnson hasn't been playing center with Columbus, and personally, I don't think they should develop him as a center either. Like, he's just not that good defensively. And I feel like he's a player that fits better as a winger, though, to be honest. Hawks fan, what's going on? Roslovic on the wing, maybe they do that. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of flexibility, though, of that center group, so we'll see if it adds to anything. From Pure LeBron, Alex Killorn is headed to the UFA market. Last-minute negotiations with the Tampa Bay Lightning did not produce an extension. Killorn tied for UFA lead with 27 goals this past season. So, folks, again, let us know down below, what do we see with Alex Killorn today? Because I think he could be a player that signs today as well. We'll see. Let's get 24 likes until 100. Yes, folks, everybody. Cameron's spitting right now. 24 likes to go until 100. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the coverage. Hit that subscribe button if you're new for all of the NHL news, all the updates every day, all year long. We're right here for you, giving you everything you need to know. So do not go anywhere. Now we're on the road to 75K. We hit 70K during the draft. You guys absolutely killed it, and we're gonna keep that hype going, folks. We're gonna keep that hype going. All right. Interesting from Evan DeMarco, who said who said for the Flyers to not really expect too much for them, but he says, I wonder if Philadelphia is looking to add some size, both with the Flyers and Phantoms. It'll be depth pieces, but I've heard some whispers that this is something that they may look to do. Now, let me also make sure, just in case, that I got Andy Strickland on notifications, because he's a guy that can drop some pretty big free agency bombs. Any Canucks updates? Not right now. There was reports that they might be going after a Carson Susie, perhaps, but I feel like that was about to the extent of what we heard. Who's going to be the biggest free agent signing for the Blackhawks, do you think? I have predicted JT Compher for them. To me, he still makes a lot of sense. Now, we heard rumors that I think it was Nashville and it was some other team. It was Nashville. It was a different team, but there was two teams out there that were really going and trying to make a deal happen for Compher, but let me try to see if I can find it. Also, yeah, we got the Erik Brandstrom deal earlier, and also the Klim Kostin deal, $2 million. What was it? It was a couple of teams out there for Compher, but I know the Preds were among them. It wasn't the Blackhawks that were listed, but again, I just feel like the Blackhawks make a lot of sense for what the position they could get Compher. I mean, Compher's from Illinois too. He probably grew up a Blackhawks fan, so I feel like that's a fit that could really work out. Just got here. Any news for the Blues? Not yet, Kyle, but we'll update you as we go, man. There should be a little bit of a movement here for St. Louis, so we'll see. Ava, what's going on? Jen, any Sens news? From pretty much the only thing we have right now is the Erik Brandstrom deal earlier. So 1-year contract at $2 million. That's what we know up to this point, but that's pretty much it with Ottawa right now. Oh yeah, Detroit. Yes, Detroit and Nashville. Detroit and Nashville were the two teams. Any Anaheim Duck news? Not yet, but I feel like the Anaheim Ducks will be another team that's kind of interesting in this free agency. They have, I think they have the most cap space in league. Yes, they do. So it goes Anaheim, Arizona, Detroit, Nashville, and Carolina as the 5 teams that have the most cap space. Can recent draftees sign? Yes, they can, Jordan. Adam Fantilli just signed. What's happening with Morgan Geekie? Thanks, Crab. Right? I mean, Morgan Geekie was not qualified for Seattle. He will be a UFA. We'll see what happens. Geekie would be a solid addition, though. And you guys already know Daniel Sprong being not qualified by Seattle, to me, is just horrible. Also, for Avi DeMarco, haven't heard Comtois specifically, but he'd check a lot of the boxes as to what the Flyers are looking for. So the Flyers could be a little bit active if you're looking for more of a physical forward, I guess. Nice people to still use Twitter is still down for me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I haven't had any problems this morning. And again, I feel like it's the rate exceeded stuff. I haven't tweeted at all, so that's probably why. I'm gonna play it safe and not tweet at all. And I'm just gonna view stuff. All right, I'm just gonna be on Twitter. Okay, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna risk anything today. Can trades happen, or is it only free agency? Thunder, trades can happen all the time. Right now. So yeah, we're here. I mean, Eric Carlsson, there's been rumors about him getting moved. We'll see what happens, but no big signings yet because we still have 8 minutes to go until free agency starts up, y'all. 8 minutes to go until it officially starts up, but we'll see if we get any trickle news coming in. There was, of course, the deals of Jesper Foss, $2.4 million AAV extension, and Mackenzie Blackwood as well, getting a deal done with San Jose at 2.5. We got 700 in the chat. Thank you guys for coming in. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. We are here for all the updates, and we're going to be giving you all the updates for your team as they come here. So do not go anywhere, folks. We'll see. There's a few teams that I'm really interested for today. Carolina is definitely among them. I would say my favorite team is in the Dallas Stars is definitely among them too. I got my 2 Stars jerseys in the background there, but I feel like Dallas specifically is a team that will be interesting in this. We'll see if they maybe get rid of some cap, but we've heard that they want to go after a top 9 forward, want to go after a D. So we'll see if they go maybe cheaper, but we'll have to find out. Deltaz, what's going on? Ronto reportedly 1 year, $1.5 million staying with Carolina. Is that true? Is that true, folks? I mean, wouldn't surprise me. I had a feeling that at least one of those Carolina goaltenders would stay, but it made more sense that it would be Ronto. Do you think Newhook will have a career year with the Habs or have a similar season as last year? I think it'll just be in between. I think around like 45 points. I don't think he'll break out like Doc, but I think he'll be still pretty solid next year. Who do you think Connor Brown will go to? I mean, there was the rumors of Edmonton specifically. It wouldn't surprise me at all, especially if Brown's looking for a 1-year deal to play with McDavid. I mean, that would be just perfect for him, but we'll see. I mean, he's a player that when he's healthy, could still be pretty solid. Obviously wasn't recently, but I think Edmonton could really use a player like that for sure. Jake, what's going on? How many signings do you think the Canucks will make? And if they do make some, who will they be? It looked like Carson Soucy was the free agent that the Canucks were looking at the most. And I think that would be a great addition for them. Just a quiet, sturdy defenseman. We'll see how much they pay for that, but it looks like Soucy might be going to the Canucks. That might be the biggest thing. Also, folks, just to remind everybody, I am blocked by Darren Drager because he cannot call me handle me calling him Paul Marner's secret agent. So just letting you guys know. But yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that Ronto would stay in Carolina. What do you guys think Minnesota should do? Minnesota is all over the place, man. I mean, they're a team that is in wild cap heck. I'm not in a envious position of Bill Guerin, I'll tell you that. Yes, Foss is re-signed with Carolina, $2.4 million. Okay. Also, everybody as well in the chat, just to remind you guys, I'm on a family trip in Canada, so I can't be as loud today, but I'm trying my best. I'm in Calgary right now, absolutely chilling. Any Carolina news besides Foss? It seems like Ronto might be re-signed here, 1 year, $1.5 million. Don, hello. Also, Riker the 279. I know this is late, but Hoyt Stanley is a Sen. Yes, Riker, I absolutely love it. I mean, that's the type of big defenseman I think the Sens should always go after. I mean, he's super mobile. I love his offensive upside. I like the pick a lot, especially in the 4th round. What do you think for the Flames? I mean, the Flames have been linked to a lot of different players, specifically on the wing. We'll see who they go after. It looks like they might go for like a semi-retool where they still trade a bunch of players, maybe bring a lot of players in. We'll see what Calgary's strategy is. They might be one of the most fascinating teams in this offseason. Okay, from David Pagnota, as of now, it doesn't sound like Boston is going to circle back on Tyler Bertuzzi, barring a big pivot to the Bruins. Bertuzzi is expected to sign elsewhere. So big news on Bertuzzi. We kind of knew this already. Let us know down below, though, for official predictions. What are you guys thinking for Tyler Bertuzzi? Where does he end up? Because Bertuzzi is all over the place. I had Nashville in my video yesterday, but that was recorded before the Duchesne buyout, and I don't know. I mean, Nashville might be in a similar position as Calgary, where they get rid of a lot of players, bring a lot of players in, or a lot of new guys onto the roster, like what was reported with JT Comfort being, and Nashville being interested in him. So we'll see what Nashville's plan is there, but let us know, what are your predictions for Tyler Bertuzzi? We will see. Because again, there was reports maybe a Detroit return could happen. We'll see. Bertuzzi is, in my opinion, the best forward on the market by far. Getting him for any team would be magical. So we'll see. But there's also, again, a lot of like those buy low candidates. I mean, you got Blake Wheeler, you got of course, you got Matt Duchesne, two players who were bought out yesterday. So we'll see where they end up as well. Jake with the 2. Wheeler is heating up to the Rangers. Really? I mean, I can imagine the Rangers getting a lot out of Wheeler. But I'm not sure. I mean, the Rangers are in a unique position. I think they should go for cheaper options, try to bolster that bottom 6 if they can. I don't know. They're in a weird spot, but Wheeler offensively could do a lot for them as well. All right, folks, we got a couple minutes to go until free agency opens up for your team to make a big move today. I want to see some W's in the chat. Get some good luck for your team. Get some free agency vibes to them as well. So just put a lot of W's in the chat. Get it going, and hopefully your team can make a big move today. We're going to see a lot of options. We're going to see a lot of options today. I feel like, again, Carolina's going to be really active today. And we'll see whether they're actually able to translate that to any big signings. But we got 680 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining us already. It's been a magical stream up to this point, and we've already seen some pretty big rumors and pretty big signings. So we're going to keep that going, try to be as active as we can and giving you all the updates as we go. So do not go anywhere, folks. We are here. We are here. Danny Briere masterclass. I mean, Danny Briere likes to make masterclasses, so it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, Montreal, Washington talking Joel Edmondson. Oh my goodness. Folks, Joel Edmondson to the Washington Capitals? Oh my, Washington, okay. Montreal finally making the Edmondson deal happen after they couldn't make it happen at the trade deadline. Edmondson and Washington. Folks, what are we thinking? I mean, I don't know how big that deal would be. Maybe it would be like a second round pick and a prospect. I don't know. What is Edmonton's value at this point? That's the thing. I mean, this last year just wasn't that great for him, but we'll see what happens. He's a player that has 1 year left on his deal at 30 years old, $3.5 million on the deal. And I don't know. He's a player that would be interesting in Washington, though. Maybe in a more sheltered role, it could work out for him. But this last year, in 61 games, had 13 points. I don't know. What would even Washington give up? That's the thing. I'm trying to see what their picks are for this next year. But I don't know. Maybe that's interesting. Washington with Edmondson. Washington. Now they don't got a second round pick in 2024, but they got 3 second round picks in 2025. So maybe that's something we see. But it looks like Edmondson is going to be traded to the Washington Capitals, folks, and it's going to be happening soon. So do not go anywhere. Free agency has officially opened. We are here, folks. It's 11 a.m. on the Mountain Time. It's 12, and it's a big time here as well. We're going to see what happens. Oh boy, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Dad talks with the 7. Happy Rick DiPietro Day. What do you see Ottawa doing today? I see them being a little bit quiet. I had them signing Jason Zucker. I don't think he'll sign in the first couple of days, though. I think he might be a little bit of a holdout. But thank you, Dad talks. I still see Mantha, though, as the big fish for the Sens. We'll see, though. Free agency is here, folks, and thank you all for coming in so far. We got all the updates for you as we go. And as David Pegnotis says, here's what we know the others have reported so far. Quick to the Rangers, Reeves to the Leafs, Talbot to the Kings, OEL and Stolars to Florida, Bastian back with the Devils, Susie the Canucks, Mayfield back with the Islanders, Nieto Brown to the Oilers, Blackwood to Sharks, and Ronta back with the Canes. So we'll see what happens. That's what we know so far. Oh, it's still pending trade call with the Capitals. We're going to acquire Joel Edmondson from Montreal. There we go. Montreal. Finally, Ken Hughes making the Edmondson trade. It's about time, man. It's about time. We're going to get the official reveal here. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know down below. What are you guys thinking for Joel Edmondson? What will the trade look like? I want to know. I want to see it because I just... Maybe it's a second rounder, like a lower level prospect. I just don't know what Edmondson's value is right now. That's the thing. It's just hard to gauge, really. But we'll see what happens. Joel Edmondson is going to go to Washington. Interesting fit, man. Really interesting fit. All right, has it been revealed too? Oh, Frank Stavelli, full trade per sources to all caps. Joel Edmondson, and to the Habs will be a 3rd round pick and a 7th round pick. Wow. Okay. Not as much as I was expecting, but Joel Edmondson going to the Washington Capitals. Yeah, I was about to say, I just really don't know what Edmondson's value is, and I was kind of assuming on the lower end, but even then I was expecting like a second and a lower end prospect. But yeah, that's that's pretty weird. Only a 3rd rounder and a 7th rounder. We'll see. Maybe. I mean, the Caps have 3 3rd rounders this year. They have the Capitals, they have the Bruins, and they have the Wild. So we'll see which 3rd round pick that actually ends up being. Oh, Jacob missed my $5. Can I? Is it too far behind? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I found it, Jacob. Fix the Blues blue line thoughts. We have 9 that can play. Who do you trade or let go? Get rid of Scandella, Letty, and Krug. Honestly, one of the most overrated decors in the entire NHL. It's just not good. It's just really not good. Oh, Luke Shen to the Preds. Already Barry Trotz making some deals. There was reports that maybe he would re-sign with the Leafs, but that is not happening. Shen to the Preds for $2.75 million. Ooh, baby. That's a pretty good deal for Shen. That's a pretty good deal for Shen, man. I mean, that AAV is wild. Good deal for Shen and his agent. That's solid. Now that makes sense why the Leafs would not make a deal like that. I just gotta tell you right now, 2.75 for 3 years. I mean, they're already signed their guy Ryan Reeves. Also, Elliot Freeman confirms Antti Raanta back with the Canes, $1.5 million for 1 year. But folks, free agency is here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, folks. We're gonna get a lot of signings trickling in here very soon, so do not go anywhere. 2.75 though for Shen on a 3-year deal. I mean, I think he'll be solid for the Preds. I mean, he still has a lot left in him, but that's a great deal for Shen. Go get that bag, man. Go get that bag. Have you heard the rumors that Michkov might come in a year? I mean, yeah, I saw that. I don't know how substantial that is, but if it does happen, that would be really funny after how everybody made all this fuss about him being gone for 3 years. Kings signed Jared Anderson Dolan for a 1-year deal. He wasn't qualified, so interesting that they come back and make a deal happen. Yeah, we saw Nieto as well. Nieto to the Penguins. Interesting. Okay. Also, wow, guys, Montreal retaining 50% and only getting a 3rd and a 7th? Really? I don't know, man. I mean, get whatever you need to get for Edmondson, but that doesn't really. I mean, they clear cap space, but like he makes 3.5 million. Like 50% of Edmondson is You get rid of 50% of Edmondson's contract. That's not a lot of money. Like, to me, why didn't they just wait to the trade deadline to make this? I don't like that deal at all for Montreal. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Like, to me, that should have absolutely, if the only offer you have is a third and a seventh and you're gonna retain 50%, I just don't like that. I just don't like that. You know what? I'm not gonna tweet because I don't want to risk my Twitter breaking. But I don't like that. I don't like that. That is, I gotta say this right now. That is an L for Kent Hughes. That is an L for Kent Hughes. I still think, I mean, I don't know. Like, it depends because I'm not high on Edmondson at all. And I think a third and a seventh, just in terms of pure value, is fine for Edmondson, but not in like what they could have gotten, you know, because I feel like Edmondson has a lot of value around the league, a lot of interest around the league. The third and a seventh, 50%. I don't know, man. I don't know. Very weird. Also, from Emily Strickland, the Ryan Reeves deal is confirmed. And also, Kevin Weeks breaking Connor Brown signing with the Edmonton Oilers. It is official. Connor Brown will be going with McDavid. There we go, folks. Also, Ryan Reeves deal of lease forever is $1.35 million, like we saw already. But Connor Brown will be signing with Edmonton. One of the worst kept secrets in the entire league. But yeah. We got 955 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in, and thank you so much for supporting the stream already. We are now in free agent frenzy, folks. It is officially started. The free agent wave has started, and we're just getting started here with the deals. We're just getting started here with the contracts, so do not go anywhere. We're going to give you all the updates for every team as we go, so make sure you guys stick here. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is the place to be, and if you do subscribe, you get daily hockey content here and all the news and trade rumors around the league every single day, all throughout the year, so you will not want to miss a single thing. If you don't want to miss a single thing, this channel is the place to be. Worst Montreal D. Looks good for Montreal. I mean, yeah, I'm not big on Edmondson at all, but it's just, again, compared to the value around the league that I think you could have gotten if they just waited a little bit. Knew it with the 5. Saw Babcock got hired as the coach of the Blue Jackets. I wonder if Fleury can end him for a third time since he's on the last year of his contract. I mean, never doubt Mark Andrew. Never doubt that. Fleury can, or wait, yeah. I mean, Fleury, never doubt that at all. I mean, that Minnesota Columbus first game is gonna be a good one. Matt, what's going on? More on Susie, please. Right now, it looks like he's being linked to the Vancouver Canucks, which I like a lot for Vancouver. Really underrated, really quiet, boring D-man, but I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing. You can move the puck as well pretty solidly. Does Sanheim get traded, or will the Flyers hang up on him for the full 8? It was reported that the Flyers were looking for a first rounder for Sanheim. No teams were biting on that, which made sense. The Flyers, I think, would have to lower their asking price to actually make a deal happen. Grab, how many big free agents do you see signing today? That's a good question. I'm gonna say Tarasenko signs today. I'm gonna say Comfort signs today. I'm gonna say Killorn signs today. I'm gonna say Bunting signs today, and I'm gonna say Jonas Korpisalo signs today. I'm gonna say those big ones, but still a lot of players that we'll see. Have to wait and see. I think there might be some patience with a few of them, but we'll find out. We got 1,000 people now in the chat. Can we get some 1K hype, y'all? Some 1K hype, please. We are now 9 minutes into free agency, and the doors again are about to swing open, folks. And we'll be getting a lot of rumors and a lot of reports as we go. And again, Ryan Reeves to Toronto is confirmed. 3 times 1.35. Friggin' wild, man. Let us know. Is it a W or an L, this Ryan Reeves contract? Oh yeah, 3 years. Yep, 3 years for Ryan Reeves, folks. 3 years for Ryan Reeves. W for other teams in the Atlantic. That's true. That's true. Oh, folks. Whoa. Ryan O'Reilly into the Preds. Barry Trotz. Holy. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan O'Reilly to the Nashville Predators. The Preds, man, the Preds. Luke Schenn, Ryan O'Reilly. Bro, they are forming the best 2016 team of all time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Preds, man. The Preds. Can we get a Preds dub in the chat? Ryan O'Reilly to Nashville. That is wild. Oh my goodness. Now there was reports that he could be going back to Toronto. We'll see. Oh, 4 years, 4.5 million. Woo-wee. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What? This is fascinating. This is fascinating. Oh my goodness, man. Holy. Holy. 4 times 4.5. Now, Ryan O'Reilly is 32 years old, so the term isn't too surprising. But that's interesting, man. Is that contract a W or an L for the Preds? I don't know. I feel like if he plays like he did in Toronto, then that's an absolute dub for the next few years at the least. That's a wild deal, though. That is a wild deal. Good for the Preds, man. That's the type of player that can break. I mean, Trotz was saying culture and trying to put out all these different things. Schenn and Ryan O'Reilly, I mean, you get the Leafs duo there. Preds are just stealing from Toronto at this point. Kevin Stenlund to Florida, $1 million 1 year. I like Stenlund. Good for Stenlund. Get that mill. Get that mill. Good deal by the Preds, man. Honestly, really interesting free agency from them. I mean, even though I think Schenn might be an overpay in like 3 years, I mean, right now you could argue that he's worth that. And then they get Ryan O'Reilly from Toronto, and that's wild. That is wild. I don't know, man. I don't know. This Ryan O'Reilly is a wild fit on the Preds. We knew that they were wanting to go after centers. Ryan O'Reilly's a pretty good one. Ryan O'Reilly's a pretty good one. Just joined. What have I missed? Ryan O'Reilly to the Preds. Luke Schenn to the Preds as well. And that's most of it. Joel Edmondson as well going to the Caps for a 3rd and 7th round pick. That's what we know right now. And again, more things are coming up. But Ryan O'Reilly to the Preds. Luke Schenn to the Preds. Oh boy. Oh boy. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for free agency? It's here, boys. It's here. From Pure LeBrun, Carolina to circle back to Freddie Anderson and try to re-sign him. Bro, if the Canes run it back with Freddie Anderson and Antti Raanta. If the Canes run it back with Freddie Anderson and Antti Raanta. Oh my goodness, Carolina. Never change. Never change, Carolina. Never change. Will Cap swing top 6 forward? I could see it. I mean, it depends on how much they're able to get rid of Cap, but I mean, they're in a weird spot. Maybe they trade Manfield, maybe they're able to sign somebody. But I mean, there was that salary retention on Edmondson, so maybe they're hoping for more. Algonac with the 10. Thanks for keeping me updated. It makes my long haul truck driving fun. I say Lappy, Nylander, and Hellebuck to Columbus would be nice. I mean, hey, appreciate it, Algonac, and hopefully you drive safe, brother. Thank you so much for the 10. Let's get some hype for him in the chat. But I mean, Columbus with Lappy, Nylander, and Hellebuck, that would be fun. You aren't lying. Whoa, Bruins! James Van Riemsdyk, 1 year, $1 million. They've got a few other veterans in the mix today on inexpensive deals. JVR to the Bruins. What is happening? What is happening? Holy, that's interesting. I mean, for what he is, 1 million ain't bad. 1 million ain't bad at all. That's a steal. I'm honestly, though, 1 million for JVR. We'll see. Again, apparently Frank Cervelli says there's more veteran deals for the Bruins coming. What could those even be? Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. It says my rate has been exceeded. Oh goodness. Am I now going to get destroyed by the Twitter cops? Oh boy. Please don't die on me, Twitter. Please don't die on me. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. That scared me for a second. That scared me. Can we all get an L's in the chat for Twitter for dying on free agency day? Can we just like all collectively hate on them, please? Yeah, really solid deal for the Bruins for sure. Oh, Elliot Freeman as well saying Connor Sherry to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Interesting fit. Really interesting fit. Interesting. I mean, Connor Sherry hasn't been a lot these last couple of years, so maybe he's able to rebound well. We will see. Sherry to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Maybe they're able to reconstruct him, but that's interesting. I wouldn't imagine it's too expensive either. So we'll see. Also from Fraser Valley, sounds like Drake Kajulia also returning to the Oilers organization with details forthcoming. It wasn't in the AHL this last year. Something like that. Lane Peterson also resigns with Edmonton. True. What does it say? I don't know. I have no clue. Twitter's just being really weird today. Chevy napping. I mean, considering what he was able to do in the Dubois trade, I feel like he has a little bit of an excuse. Tiny bit. Grab, how many trades do you see the Habs making? I mean, they've already traded it right here. It's confirmed a bit. Okay, so also, oh yeah. So the Habs get the 3rd round pick from Minnesota in this Edmondson deal. How do we feel about that? The Caps had their own 3rd rounder. They had the Bruins 3rd rounder and the Minnesota 3rd rounder. How happy are you that for all the Habs fans in here that you got Minnesota's 3rd? I'm not sure how to feel about that because I don't really know how how Minnesota's going to really do this next year. I mean, the Central is in a weird position. They might be kind of towards the middle of that if there's not really many improvements. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, on the trade talk front, some chatter picking up involving Ducks forward Adam Henrique. He's now in the final year of his contract, and he has a 10-team no-trade list. Folks, Adam Henrique, where do we see him going? I mean, that's an interesting veteran buy. Maybe a team like Boston ends up making that happen. We'll see. But Henrique's underrated. If there can be some salary retention, then I think a lot of teams would benefit from getting Henrique for sure. He brings a lot. We got 1,000 in the chat. Thank you guys for coming in. And of course, if you guys are enjoying the updates, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm working to get all the updates for you guys as we go. But yes, James Van Riemsdyk confirmed to Boston 1x1. So we get it confirmed there. Pretty solid deal for the Bruins. Any Rangers moves yet? Jonathan Quick will be going to the Rangers. Excuse me. Jonathan Quick is going to the Rangers. That's what we know to right now, though. Yeah, it looks like OEL going to the Panthers, which I think it's a pretty good fit, honestly. Especially since Montour and Ekblad will be injured at the start. Also, Kevin Weeks told Varlamov is staying home and resetting a contract with the Islanders. So Varlamov staying with New York. Colton with the 5. Hey, Grab. What do you think the Sabres will do? Do you think they will sign a good backup or bring in someone to compete with Levi? I think they have to bring in a goaltender. They just have to. I propose Tristan Jarry as maybe like a rebound candidate for them. We'll see. All right, yeah. I mean that's the thing though. I feel like Jarry would make sense for Buffalo, but I feel like a lot of players would make sense for Buffalo. Like, I feel like they're in a position where they can just be really flexible in the goaltending position because of how good Levi is. But I feel like they need to put, I mean, that's the thing that the only problem with Jarry is if his health continues to be a problem, it would be kind of the worst for Buffalo. But I feel like they're going to make a bet like that. But realistically, you'd want somebody that is a little bit more surefire to play those 40, 50 games and kind of let Levi play at his own pace. We'll see, though. Okay, nothing new yet, but again, we got the Edmondson deal confirmed. We got apparently Adam Henrique getting some trade talks. Varlamov re-signing with the Islanders. James Van Riemsdyk going to the Bruins for $1 million. Oh yeah, Jacob, it is fun. Free agency time is here, man. I mean, it's the most fun time of the year. It's the most fun time of the year. Come on. Who are the Dallas Stars looking at? I mean, they're looking at a top 9 forward and a D. We'll see who that ends up being. I would like some buy low candidates. Like if you're going to go for a player, I mean, I don't know. They're kind of in a weird spot because they really don't have much cap space at all. And that's a little bit of a problem. But I don't know, like a player that maybe could be a little bit cheaper, maybe an Evan Rodrigues, perhaps. I'm not sure. Maybe a player like Nick Bukestad. There's a lot of depth though that's available in this free agency. But I would love a Daniel Sprong. I would love a Morgan Geekie. There's a lot of options out there for those bottom sixes. What other signings do you think the Capitals make this year? And after those signings, where do you see them in the standings? I feel like they might make just another addition, maybe on that middle six, but that would be I would say about it. I'm not really sure what Washington's plan is. If they're still trying to go for it completely. Obviously, Edmonton makes that plan a little more clear, but we'll see. Oh man, Dono here from Matt with a 5. Can't wait to see what the Bruins do. Thanks for making my car ride on the 4th of July traffic more entertaining. Matt, we got you. I mean, they already have signed Trevor Van Riemsdyk, or not Trevor Van Riemsdyk, James Van Riemsdyk. I'm the first person ever to say Trevor Van Riemsdyk and mistake it for James Van Riemsdyk. Usually it's the other way around. Barlow, I'm staying with the Islanders. Yes, Bill. He is staying with the Islanders. We'll see what the actual details are on that. Looks like it'll be 2 years for Varlamov. That is surprising. It's got to be a low AAV then, right? Like, I don't know. That's interesting that it's 2 years. What are the LA Kings looking for? I would hope a goaltender. I would really hope. Are the Leafs done? Not much money left. I would assume not, but they're in a really weird position with the Ryan Reeves contract. I can't believe I'm saying that, but we'll see what happens. Bruce Garrett, let me load him up now. I got you. I'm guessing it's something about the Sens, right? It won't let me load up his profile. Twitter, you are absolutely L-ing today in every single way. Holy. I thought I was safe. I really thought I was safe, and then Twitter just decided to be the absolute worst in the world. So we'll see. Will it work on my phone? Okay, it does. Sens are one of several teams that have made a push for LA Kings goalie Jonas Korpisalo. We're interested in him at the deadline before he was dealt by Columbus. There you go. So apparently the Sens are in on Korpisalo. Really interesting there. I mean, I think that would be a fascinating addition there. We'll see if their defense is going to be good enough for Korpisalo, but that would be interesting. Kings a dark horse for Jari, maybe? I don't know. I feel like they'd want to go after somebody bigger than that. Did the Red Wings do something? Not yet, NJW. They re-signed Clint Costner earlier today. But besides that, we're kind of just waiting on what they might do. Alex Killorn was revealed as a possibility for them. We'll see if that's the guy they go after. What's the play for the LA Kings? What's Blake thinking? Just get a goaltender, I'd hope. just get a goaltender. That's it. Rangers are looking for whoever will sign for $1 million. I mean, James Van Riemsdyk, I think, would have been a really good addition for them, but no, I guess not. Lose the type of guy to get Henrique or JT Compher and say you never considered to get Duchesne or to bring Kid. I mean, Henrique, I think, would make a lot of sense for the Islanders, honestly. If they can make sure that a lot of that salary is retained, then I would not be surprised if that happens. But folks, we have a little bit of a calm before the storm right here. Still, a lot of the big free agents available. Not Ryan O'Reilly. He's signed with the Nashville Predators, but that's pretty much it. Now, we got in some traction here on Jonas Korpisalo. We'll see where he signs, but we'll see. We shall see. Oh! Oh my goodness, the Rangers tweeting it out first. Blake Wheeler is going to New York. There was somebody in the chat was saying that could happen earlier. Here we go. Wheeler to the Rangers. Wheeler to the Rangers. That's an interesting addition. Obviously not much defense, but a great playmaking game. It could still provide a lot offensively. Interesting. Now we'll see what the AAV is. If it's, that's the thing though. That's the problem for me is I don't know what that AAV would come down to. I mean, Wheeler's obviously made a lot of money, obviously trying to win here with this one. But the Rangers right now have $11 million in projected cap space. And right now they still have to sign K'Andre Miller and Alexis Lafreniere. Maybe that's their big fish. Maybe that's their big fish. But it looks like Wheeler is going to the Rangers. Crazy. Crazy. 1 year deal for Wheeler. That makes sense. I would imagine maybe 4.5. I don't know, maybe in that range, 5 million. Wheeler signs for 1 year. That is a really interesting addition by the Rangers, and I think a good bet to make. Really good bet. I don't know if they should rely upon him too much, but again, as a good playmaking winger, he can still provide a lot offensively. I have a little bit of a problem with the Wheeler fit in terms of defense because the Rangers top six is already bad enough. I mean, Wheeler is not going to be a defensive player at all. I'm not sure though. We'll see what that AAV is at. I would say around like 4.5. Whoa! Never mind. Wow. Blake Wheeler wants to win, man. Blake Wheeler wants to win. 800K. Can we get some W's in the chat for the New York Rangers? That is insanity. That is insanity. Wow. Is that now the best contract in the league? Is that now the best contract in the league, folks? Blake Wheeler, I mean, he's 36 years old again, but I mean, the dude got 55 points last year, 39 assists. Like, that is insanity. Even if Wheeler regresses a little bit, like he's down to like 40 points or something, that's insanity. 800K salary, 800K. What a deal by the Rangers. Blake Wheeler, though, wanting to win. That's incredible. That is incredible. What a W for the New York Rangers, man. Holy, the Rangers are serious. The Rangers are serious. 800K. 800K. Okay. All right. Imagine a world where a fourth line grinder makes almost double Wheeler. Yeah. How do the Rangers always get good players and stay under the cap space? I mean, this is just, again, Wheeler wanting to go to a specific team, it looks like, and wanting to make it as best as possible. Now for the Rangers, they still have K'Andre Miller and Lafreniere signed, as well as the Quick deal being announced. But you bring in Wheeler, you bring in Quick, a lot of experience there. And I would say after the deals that they make with Miller and Lafreniere, maybe you have still like 4.5, maybe 5 million left in cap space. So I would say for the Rangers, they're still pretty flexible after this. And that's great. Gives them maybe some flexibility if they want to just keep that cap and maybe add an addition at the trade deadline like they did this last year. We'll see. Yeah, like the Giordano deal, I think it's pretty similar. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would say. Almost exactly. Maybe not even as good, but right up that alley. Such an exciting free agency wise. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Already getting going with so many deals so far, and the sky is the limit, folks. We're 30 minutes in. Still a lot more deals to come, though, and a lot more deals to get announced, and still a lot of players still up on the board. You got Tyler Bertuzzi, Dmitry Orlov, Patrick Kane, Vladimir Tarasenko, Jason Zucker, JT Compher, Alex Killorn, Michael Bunting, Max Domi, Jonas Corposalo, Tristan Jarry. So many options here, folks. I mean, John Klingberg, if you want to go after a defensive liability. I mean, hey, Blake Wheeler to the Rangers. Why not add another defensive liability if you're the Rangers? O'Reilly to the Predators. Find that one odd. I feel like the Preds are going to be loading up this offseason. We'll see. Updated terms on Mackenzie Blackwood. 2.35 million. Wasn't it 2.25 last? I'm not sure. But again, more updates on the Mackenzie Blackwood deal. I am still reeling from that Wheeler deal, man. That what a contract for the Rangers. What a contract. 800K. 800K. Holy. Really makes that Reeves signing look expensive, stupidly expensive. Oh man, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Ryan Reeves last year. Ryan Reeves is going to be making $1.35 million. And he got 15 points last year. Blake Wheeler got, I think, 55 points last year. Yeah, 55 points in 72 games. 800K. 800K. Oh, Jonathan Quick to the Rangers confirmed from Pierre LeBrun, 825K plus some bonuses. I mean, hey, why not, man? I mean, that's a solid deal as well. If Quick can get back, I mean, he was decent for Vegas when they got him. So maybe in a new situation with New York, he's able to provide some good backup ability. That is interesting, man. Quick and Wheeler, 825K and 800K respectively. Not too bad. James, 800K doesn't get you very far in New York. Exactly, James. That's why that's so crazy. But I mean, he's gotten his money over time with Winnipeg, so I would imagine he's all right. Thank you, James, though, for the 2. Appreciate you, King. Let's get some hype for him in the chat, and thank you for all the donating here so far. You guys have been killing it up to this point, and I appreciate all the love. You guys know the donations are the best way I'm able to make money off these streams, so every bit is appreciated. And if you're enjoying the content, that's one of the best ways to support the channel. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you do so for all the updates all throughout the year, because you won't want to miss anything. We're going to be breaking down all the trades, all the signings as they come, so you won't want to miss a thing, because obviously we're not going to go forever with this live stream, but after the fact, we're going to be giving you so much content to look forward to, so do not miss out. Just gotta say that. Oh boy, the Rangers, man, the New York Rangers. The New York friggin' Rangers of New York, man. What is going on? Let us know again down below if you guys haven't already. What is your hot take for this 2023 NHL free agency? I say for mine, again, I say Patrick Kane to the Canes. I think it's just a deal that would make sense for both sides, but I think it'll be a 1-year deal. It won't be anything too crazy. I don't think Kane's going to take any term. I don't know how many offers you'll get that are with much term either. I'm hearing Hurricanes are trash at signing free agents. You know what? I don't exist. I'm hearing the same. My sources are quite tapped in, just like yours. Could you see a huge blockbuster Philly with the Hart, with LA Hart plus connecting for Byfield and lots of picks and prospects? I don't know if they're gonna go that big. Byfield being traded, I would be surprised at that. But I mean, maybe there is more. Maybe there's just different prospects a part of that. We'll see. I hear Miles Wood going to the Flyers. Is that true? Miles Wood would be an interesting fit with Philly. I'll say that. Wheeler's getting money from the buyout too. He's doing all right. This is extra dough for him. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be able to live in New York, I'm sure. Do you think Duchesne could go to the Lightning? He would be a good replacement for Killorn and would likely be asking for less since already making money. Yeah, that's the thing. Just like Blake Wheeler, I could see Duchesne maybe taking less than he might usually. I would still expect him to be around 4.55 million, I would assume. But let us know in the chat, where do you guys see Duchesne going? Because I feel like I don't know. Is he a player that wants to win truly? You know, is he a player that will be like Blake Wheeler and go to a team like New York and sign for like 800K and then, you know, be fine with it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. But I could see a fit maybe. Somebody was saying the Islanders. I don't know if Duchesne and the Islanders would fit. Maybe the Bruins. Maybe the Bruins, if they're trying to retool. I mean, I guess Duchesne is kind of a veteran. I'm not sure. I would say the Bruins have had to predict anybody, but we'll see. So again, for Pierre LeBrun, more confirmation on the Ryan O'Reilly deal. 4 years, $4.5 million per season. Not too shabby there. Not too shabby. Great deal by the Preds. Twitter killing me today. Appreciate the stream for keeping this Preds locked in. Ross, of course, I got you, man. Thankfully, my Twitter is working, so we got you throughout all of it. Already, Ryan O'Reilly and Luke Shen to the Preds. Quite active already. Mr. Nerd with a 7. Do you think the Habs signed Max Pacioretty reunion? Yeah, there was a lot of reports that Pacioretty was getting a lot of interest. I don't know if the Habs would do that. And I don't know why Max Pacioretty would do that at all. But I think he'll get a lot of interest for sure. I mean, he's a player that when healthy can do a lot, just hasn't had that health. But if he pops at a lower deal, I mean, maybe it's something that could work out pretty well. But thank you, Mr. Nerd, for the 7. I appreciate it so much, big dog. Appreciate it, man. A lot of people are saying Detroit. Interesting. I mean, the Red Wings would be interesting. I mean, they could use another right winger there, I think, on that second line. Also, Rangers make it official. Jonathan Quick is going to New York. So Wheeler and Quick are Rangers. That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh man. Oh man. This is good. I can't. This whole saga has been crazy with the Rangers. We'll see what they do next. I mean, they're in for some interesting moves. They'll still have some cap space because of them signing Wheeler and Quick so cheaply. So we'll see. Or do we go after Matt Duchene to the Habs? Matt Duchene, again, I feel like for the Habs, they'll go for more younger players. And I don't know, again, if Duchene would want to sign in Montreal just because of just the situation and also just their team. You know, it's not that great. But I could see some younger players out there. Maybe even maybe players like Daniel Sprong or the 2 younger players from the Kraken that didn't get qualified. Maybe Morgan Geekie and Daniel Sprong could be fits for the Habs. That would be more in line with what I would be thinking with Montreal. He looks thrilled to be a Ranger. I mean, they put the Vegas headshot on him, so he was definitely thrilled to be a Vegas Golden Knight. Oh, okay, Carolina. All right. Oh man, Carolina won't learn, will they? That is. How many times do they need to run Anderson and Raanta before they just make a change? I swear, man. Like this is just sad. Can somebody tell the Hurricanes that it's not going to work? Can somebody tell the Canes that Freddie Anderson is not going to work for them? Like, I don't know. Like for what Freddie Anderson can do when he's healthy, it's okay, but it's just in every way in the playoffs. It just never works. It just never works somehow. There is always a way that it finds a way to not work. But I just feel like they needed to make a change in net, and I'm really disappointed that they did not. Honestly, we'll see. But I don't know. I feel like it's not horrible. And Anderson isn't horribly old either, so it's whatever. I just also wish they would have gone for just somebody else to tandem with Kochechov, because I mean the problem is I don't know how they're going to give minutes to all these guys, you know? Because I mean, why did you? Can we talk about why? Can we talk about what Carolina did with Kochechov? They have him signed for $2 million for the next 4 seasons. Like, what is that about? They have Raanta signed at $1.5 million, and now Freddie Anderson signed at $3.5 million. Like, what's the plan here? It's almost like they know that the tandem isn't going to be healthy at any point in the season, so they have Kochechov ready to go there. It's very weird to me. I don't know what the plan is with Carolina. We'll see. Chili with a 5. I wasn't even a fan of 2014, but this quick signing still makes me want to hurl. This is so cursed. It is so cursed, man. I made a tweet earlier or yesterday about Lundqvist's reaction to it. And I don't know how I'd feel if I was him. I would just be sad. I would just be real sad. I'll tell you right now. And if Quick wins a cup with New York and Lundqvist doesn't, ooh. Gucci isn't ready yet. Then why did you sign him to a $2 million deal? I don't know. I don't like, if he wasn't ready, why did you sign him to that? The whole thing is so weird to me. Like, I think it would have been a great deal if he took that next step, but again, they haven't really put him in a position to get many games to take that next step, I feel like. But I don't know. It's a weird, really weird situation. Come on, Vancouver. Right now, Carson Susie might be heading to the Canucks Fire, but that's all we know right now. I'm not sure if we'll have any other Canucks news. Also, apparently it is done. 3.4 million AAV to stay in Carolina, so a bit less than what was reported at 3.5. We'll see. I'd like to be a fly on the wall in Lamoriello's camp. Oh, wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all? I mean, there's a lot of space on his head, so. Seattle do something. There were reports that they might be on Eric Carlsson, which would be wild. So from Freaks Valley, Cam Talbot to the LA Kings, details 1 year, 1 million plus performance-based bonuses. So there you go. Interesting that Cam Talbot would be their guy. If they don't make any more moves, that is wild. Jay coming with the 2, and then Mike with the $20 dono. Thank you, boys. Appreciated. First, Jake says with the 2, how do you feel about Wheeler and the Rangers? I mean, at 800K, how could you possibly complain about that? I mean, there are shortcomings with his game, but I mean, that is a steal and a half for the Rangers. And then Mike with the 20, manifesting a Cavs top 6 with this dono. Great channel. Thank you. Appreciate it, Mike, and appreciate it, Jake. Let's get some hype in the chat. Let's get some hype in the chat for both of them, folks. Some big love to the both of them. I cannot spill hype. Oh, boy. Never mind. Never mind. Thank you, Mike, for the 20. Appreciate it so much. I mean, maybe we'll see the Cavs make some big moves. I can imagine they can make. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're back. We're back, I think. Okay, good. I was about to say if Twitter started to lag for me, we're good. We're good. Chris Johnson as well. Tyson Joe signs an extension with the Sabres, 1 year at $2 million. Huh? Didn't they not qualify him like yesterday? Because of cost? Or did Jost just like settle with the Sabres then? I don't know what his qualifying offer would have been. Jost, though, goes back to the Sabres, and I think it's a good fit. I mean, he was solid last year. So he will be staying with the Buffalo Sabres. 1 year, $2 million. Okay. Lucas, what's going on? Where's Dorian? Not doing much right now, Darius. Not to sound disrespectful, but I've always thought Cam Talbot was overrated and has had a really big ego IMO. I mean, I would not know anything about that. But yeah, since his big years with Edmonton, hasn't really done much. Where do you think Kane is going? I'm saying Carolina, but I don't know. Now that they've kind of run back their goaltending, I don't know how much they'll run back the rest of the team, you know? But yeah, Joseph sold the Sabres $2 million. I don't hate that at all. Like, to me, that's a solid deal, and it's not too expensive. And it's only 1 year, not too big of a commitment anyways, so we'll see. Oh, crap. There is an update here. Also from Kevin Weeks, Lightning are working on deals with Sherry and Glendening. Okay. Glendening would be an interesting addition for them. I would like that. That's the exact type of player I think they could really use. Wait, what is this? What is this Frank Cervelli tweet? Is it not going to load, Frank Cervelli? Gosh, dang it. You got to be kidding me. All right, I'll just look on my own phone then, because it's decided to be all crazy and everything. All right, Frank Cervelli, what did he tweet? Okay, oh no, I guess he just retweeted. Oh, some people are saying Korpisalo. I haven't seen anything. Let me just check. I'll try to see, maybe there's something from the Sens PR account. I'm not sure. Sens Lafreniere. Sens Lafreniere. Let's go. Let's go. Sens McDavid? McDavid? Yeah, unfortunately, I can't even see any of the tweets that you guys link me because Twitter's being stupid right now. Can we get some more L's in the chat for Oh! Sens! $5 years. $4 million. Wow. That is a risk. That is a risk. I thought for Korpisalo, he would take like a 2-year deal or something to really prove himself and really be on a bet. Like I thought, again, Carolina was like a perfect fit for him. A team that can have a great defense around him and he can go for a couple of years, prove himself again, get back to a good level, and then get that big payday. But he didn't wait. He didn't wait. That is a payday for Joonas Korpisalo, man. He better be good. He better be good. He was solid for LA in the regular season, especially. Was solid just last year in general for Columbus. If he plays like he did last year overall, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. That is a big risk, though. Let us know in the chat, though. W or L for the Sens? W or L for the Sens? If he plays like he did last year, I think that's okay. I don't hate that. That's a lot of years, man. That's a lot of years for a goaltender that has been pretty inconsistent. Tyler Pitlick to the New York Rangers. Hey, yo. Okay. Yeah, Chris Johnston with the deal. I'm gonna say average. Like I don't think that's a W or an L. I think that's just kind of fine. It's just kind of okay. We got 1,300 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are just coming in as well. It's great to have all you guys dropping by. As of right now, we're at 70,577 subs, 23 away from 70.6K. So hit that subscribe if you're new, join us, and we'll shout you out if you do. Everybody's appreciated. Yeah, I think that's just a pretty mid deal. Like it's nothing too crazy. But yeah, as the Sens announced, the breakdown is 4 million in 2023, 5 million, 4.5 million, 3.5 million, and 3 million. Okay. Yeah, 4 million average annual value with Joonas Korpisalo. That is interesting, man. That is a big risk, but again, it's a risk that I think could pay off. I think there's a chance, and not a horrible chance, that it does pay off for them. If he plays like he did last year, he's still a goaltender that's improving a lot. Well, that's the problem for me, though. We'll see if the Sens defense is good enough to really get the most out of Korpisalo, because I think he's a player that could, again, really could have done a lot on an elite defense. I'm not sure if Ottawa is that. But we'll see. Kyle Burroughs, 3 years, 1.1 million with the San Jose Sharks. I mean, the Sharks needed defense. They needed somebody. They needed somebody, so it makes sense. Good for Kyle Burroughs, though. Good for Kyle Burroughs. Canucks legend, as Kai says, absolute king. We hope the best for him. But on that San Jose defense, good luck. Good luck is all I got to say. But yeah, as Frank Civilli also mentioned, Tyler Pitlick to the Rangers, 7,800 or 787K. I'll just say that to make it easier on myself. I don't know if Korpisalo's trash eliminator. He was solid last year for both Columbus and LA. Just had a rough last few games in the playoffs. Again, I feel like if he's able to rebound, then you have a really interesting option. But we'll see. Yeah, Talbot to LA, which is really funny. I guess the Sens and Kings just exchanged goaltenders in free agency, eh? Might as well have made a trade. Yeah, I would say if you're going to sign any goaltender in this class, I think Korpisalo had the best chance to really play well and be a starter for you. Tristan Jarry may be right behind him, but he's also a player that's dealt with a lot more injuries, and who knows where he's even at right now. But we'll see. Radko, what? Gudas to the Ducks, bro. Gudas better be getting paid. You know what? Good for Gudas. The Ducks are going to be signing Gudas. He's not going to be winning anytime soon, but good for Gudas, man. I hope he gets paid for this. I really do. I hope he gets the massive bag. 1,400 though in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. All the deals are trickling in, so hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you're just dropping by right now. We are at let me check where we're at. We're at 300 likes, y'all, so hit that like button if you haven't already. Man, Gudas to the Ducks. That is wild. I really hope that payday is huge for him. 3 years, 4 million. I mean, sure. I kind of expected more years if he was going to sign with Anaheim, because I feel like the Ducks might not even be good by that third year. You know what I mean? Chili with a 5. 2014, Talbot as a Ranger and quick as a king. 10 years later, Talbot as a king and quick as a Ranger. Wild, Talbot. Wild. It all comes full circle, eh? All comes full circle. That's, I think, really good for the Ducks, man. 4 million? I mean, Gudas, I think, is definitely worth that right now. And considering, again, going to Anaheim, I mean, that is, I think, a really good deal for the Ducks in general. Really good deal for the Ducks. And then coming in, Will with the 5, a bit much with the money. Was thinking 3 million, but decent pickup. Who are we thinking the cat goes to at this point? Stevie Y and getting a call. Yeah, it looks like the Brinket isn't the favorites to go to Detroit any longer, but we'll see. Also, apparently the Red Wings sign James Reimer 1 year, 1.5 million. So the Red Wings get a goaltender, and also per Elliot Friedman, Eric Johnson to the Buffalo Sabres. So Johnson to the Sabres, Reimer to the Red Wings. Ooh. I'm texting my friend Allie, who's a Red Wings fan. Any Pittsburgh news? Zachary, not right now. Not right now. But the Red Wings have signed Reimer 1 year, 1.5. Saturday Sharks territory. Is Carlsson getting traded today, you think? I think he's getting traded this offseason. Maybe not today. We'll have to wait and see on that, but it could definitely happen. Thank you for the dono. And also Jake with the 2. You think Ullmark will go to Pittsburgh? Ooh. I mean, there was the rumors of Ullmark maybe being traded. Pittsburgh would be fascinating, though, Jake. I don't know if the Bruins would want to trade within the conference, but we'll see. Let's get some Jake hype and also some big San Jose Sharks hype as well. Thank you both for the donos. Really good questions there. I mean, Ullmark would be a great fit, I think, on the Penguins, just in terms of like just pure fit. Also from Elliot Freeman, Connor Brown is indeed going to Edmonton, so that is confirmed. Is Kyle Dubas still in bed or something? I mean, maybe we'll have to wake him up. Oh, Bruins. That's a good move. That is a good move right there, folks. 2 years, 2 million for Morgan Geekie. I like that a lot. Wow. That is a solid deal. That is a solid deal for the Bruins. 2 million AAV, just going to get better. I like that a lot for the Bruins as a buy low candidate. Really solid. Really solid. Good deal for the Bruins. Really good. And again, Connor Brown indeed heading to the Edmonton Oilers, so we'll get that. But apparently the Oilers have Leonard Brown. So I'm not sure if maybe another team is in the race for Connor Brown or something. I don't know. Bidding war between the Oilers and the Oilers. Yeah, very solid deal by the Bruins. And also, again, I like that Eric Johnson deal for the Sabres. Brings a little bit of flexibility on that defense, a great veteran addition there. Well, I don't really assume the AAV will be that high, but we'll see. Yes, the Edmonton Oilers. The best team in the friggin' league, man. Yeah, Gudas to Anaheim. Again, I really love that deal for the Ducks, man. Really love that deal for the Ducks. I mean, Gudas isn't just a veteran. He's really good. Like, he's really good. And getting him at 4 million, especially considering the OC taxes, like, that's really good. Oh, from Jeff Merrick, Eric Johnson in Buffalo is 1 year, 3.25 million, including a 1.25 million signing bonus. So does that mean it's 2 million AAV, or just in general, it would turn into 3.25? Oh, nothing eminent, but the Anaheim Ducks are among the teams very interested in Alex DeBrincat. Oh my! So the Ducks could be going for Gudas. They could be going for DeBrincat as well. Who else from the Atlantic are they going to go for? Alex DeBrincat, potentially to the Ducks. Oh boy. Folks, what are we thinking? Habs, do you think the trade with Evans was good? Nah. No, I don't think so. Honestly though, like I feel like again that Sabre signing Johnson at 3.25, he's not great, but he can still give it, and I think he's a player that he's a player. Whoa, what? You guys are not gonna believe this right now. 4 million? $4 million? Yeah, so that's all the cap space Edmonton had gone away now. They ain't getting Erik Karlsson. Why? Why would... I mean, I don't blame Connor Brown for doing that. $4 million to get to play with McDavid. That's... Can we get a dub in the chat for specifically Connor Brown himself? I don't know why Edmonton needed to pay $4 million for him, though. He was injured almost all of last season. There, like, to me, I would have expected like $2 million at most. At most. Like, Connor Brown's going to be good, but $4 million? That's friggin' wild, man. That is friggin' wild. Holy. Oilers were able to land Connor Brown using an unique structure coming off his ACL injury. Sounds like 1 year, $775K plus potential $3.25 million in bonuses. Will only count as $775 on the cap. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, that's solid. That is solid. And I like that. I like that for the Oilers then. I mean, a signing bonus is why the heck not then at that point. If it's not going to count towards the cap, then you're good. If it's not going to count, then you're golden. Not too bad. Not too bad, though. Yeah, so Connor Brown again, $775K. People are saying Taves to the Jets. I haven't seen anything on that yet. But yeah, so yeah, it'll only be $775K. That's a lot better, man. That's a lot better. Oh, Rangers have signed Riley Nash. Okay, some center depth there. Some center depth. And again, apparently the Ducks are working on an Alex DeBrincat trade right now. Right now. So we'll see if the Ducks have some more left in them. By the way, right now we're at 70,606 subscribers. Thank you, boys, for the new sub goal. Appreciate y'all a bunch. We are here for NHL free agency, and we hope to have you here all throughout. And of course, if you guys are enjoying the constant updates, make sure you guys stick around because we're going to be here for the next little bit. And again, we'll see how much is announced. I feel like we'll see, we could see that DeBrincat trade pretty soon, honestly. Yeah, some good depth there for the Rangers. We'll see. I mean, a 2-year contract. I don't know how much that'll actually cost, but a lot of depth being added by the Rangers right now. We'll see if that continues. PK Subban to the Ducks. By the way, from Elliot Freeman, 2-year deal, 1 way the first year and then 2 way the second year. Huh. Okay. That's it. That's an interesting structure. I kind of like that for the Rangers, though. Gives it a little bit less risk. Edmonton deal is really good for Montreal. Now Arbor, Reinbacher got a spot open. Don't play Reinbacher in year 1, dude. Don't. Like, if Reinbacher's going to become anywhere near where he was drafted, if you play him in year 1, it will actually sabotage him. Look at what happened to Uri Slafkovsky, man. Like, the AHL would have done wonders for him. With Reinbacher, exactly the same thing. Like, don't play him with Laval. Like, there's no rush. There's no rush. Why would he even play him in the NHL right now? Like, I just don't see the rush for Montreal at all. Reinbacher said no to playing the first year. Good. He shouldn't. The best thing for his development would be to play with Laval, in my opinion. Play like middle, maybe a little bit of a shelter minutes there, but I think he'd be fine in the AHL. Yeah, so Twitter is down for everybody right now, Chichu. We're trying our best. I'm thankfully able to refresh for all the insiders' tweets, but not a lot else. Where do you see Druin fit? I see Avs fit at 2 million AV. There is no way Druin gets 2 million. No way in heck, man. No way in heck. I would be surprised if he even gets 1 million right now. That might be a hot take, but I don't really see why any team would spend more than 1 million on Druin right now. So Milan Lucic officially with the Boston Bruins, 1-year deal. Looks like the Bruins going for a lot of depth in this free agency. Already going for James Van Riemsdyk, already going for Morgan Geekie, already going for Milan Lucic. So a lot of additions in that middle six and bottom six for them. But Lucic is official now with the Bruins. Let us know, is it a W Ronell getting Lucic for Boston? That return is fun though, I can't even lie. Kind of new to the following hockey. Do the Blackhawks make a move tonight? Not yet, Chris, but we'll keep you updated. We'll keep you updated on that. Yeah, there's some choppiness in the stream. I'm in Canada right now and on a family trip, so I'm trying my best with the Wi-Fi I have. Drouin to Chicago. Chicago would be interesting, I think, for Drouin, but I don't really know. I don't really see Drouin being much different than a lot of the wingers there. I'm just really low on Drouin. I just don't like him at all. Kent Hughes presser at 2 p.m. Eastern. Ayo. Also from Evan DeMarco, he retweets again. The Ducks are among the teams interested in Alex DeBrincat. That would be wild, man. I mean, imagine DeBrincat with imagine a line of Troy Terry, Zegras, and DeBrincat. Not bad. Yeah, it would be really funny. It is really funny that Fantilli signed first. Oh wait, was there another tweet? For some reason, like some of the Frank Cervelli tweets aren't loading for me. I think that's what it is. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think there was something else there. Best hits on Lucci is one of the best YouTube videos ever. My Red Wings fan, who I'm trying to text about the Reimer deal, has no service right now. Where in Canada? I'm in Calgary right now for the Stampede this next week, so really excited to be there. Mr. Bravo with a 5. Where do you see the Ducks going with the Gudis signing and now the rumors of DeBrincat? They try not to be last now. I mean, looks like it. I mean, DeBrincat would make them a lot better for sure. Ooh, Sabres are signing Connor Clifton to a 3-year deal. Okay. I like that for the Sabres. You get Eric Johnson. You also get Connor Clifton. I mean, that's depth. Not anybody that I think is really going to change a lot on that defense, but I mean, it's still not too bad. So I like those additions. Connor Clifton is solid. Now, I don't know what that AAV would be. Maybe around like 2.5 or something. I'm not sure. I don't know what Connor Clifton's value really is. 3.33 million AV and Luke Glendening to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Confirmed. 3.33 million. Okay. A little bit much for me, but then again, it makes sense. I mean, he's still an interesting D-man. I mean, I feel like I don't know. Interesting. It's an interesting deal. I'll say that makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's exactly the type of bottom sixer they're going to Chicago. Luke Glendening will definitely fit that bill for them. Leonardo with the 30. Thank you so much, King. Holy boys, can we get some Leonardo hype? That is amazing. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the dono. And of course, you guys don't know, all the donations help the stream so much. So everybody is appreciated. Thank you, Leonardo. Appreciate him. So we're getting Glendening to Tampa Bay. We'll see what that AAV ends up being. But again, looks like Connor Clifton going for 3.33, which is a little bit risky for me. A little bit risky for me, but we'll see. Did Bertuzzi sign anywhere? No, we haven't. I haven't seen anything. Not really any rumors on him either. That's the thing. Oh yeah, a little bit of lag. Can you guys still hear me? Leonardo lag. Can you guys still hear me? Appreciate you guys still being here. Okay. I think it should be better now. It looks a little bit better for me now. But I'm not sure. Okay, better now. Good. Perfect. Yeah, I'm on my grandparents' Wi-Fi, so stick with me. Try my best. Oh, you'll Hanley, 2-year contract. Okay. Hanley's underrated, man. I liked him this last year. Had a really solid role in the playoffs too. I don't know what the AAV would be if it's anything under than like 1 million. You're seeing it and dancing for that. Like to see Hanley being brought back though. Like to see the Hanley being brought back. But finally some Stars news, baby. Finally some Stars news. Let's go. Turbo the 2. What do you see the Leafs doing with Matthews today? Not trading him. I don't see anything happening today for a while. I mean, it seems like the Matthews situation is kind of all over the place. I don't know. I feel like he'll eventually leave, though. I just have a feeling. I don't think we've gotten the terms on the Glendening contract yet. The Rangers signed Alex Belzile. Oh boy, that's funny. Yo, there's some more depth for the Rangers. Habs legend was way too sick last year for Montreal. Like, way too good for them out of nowhere. Belzile goes to the Rangers. What? That's interesting. But yeah, the Bruins, $3.33 million for the Sabres on Connor Clifton's contract. I don't know, man. I mean, I like Clifton, but that's a lot. But we'll see. Thank goodness the Bruins got rid of Clifton. Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't think they should have signed him for that deal, for sure. Also, just like the Riley Nash deal, or actually, no, this is different than the Riley Nash deal. The Nash deal, it was one-way the first year, two-way the second. With the Belzile deal, it's two-way the first year and then one-way the second year. Really interesting. Elliot Freeman apparently can't retweet things, so Buffalo announces 3-year, $10 million contract for Connor Clifton, playing for Don Granato at the U.S. program. So there you go. Maybe there's a connection there. Who are the Rangers signing? Alex Belzile. They also got Riley Nash. They got Blake Wheeler, Jonathan Quick. Who else did they sign? They signed a lot of players today. I'm trying to go back if I can find it. And also Tyler Pitlick. So they've been the Rangers have honestly been the most active team by a long shot in this free agency so far. Whoa, the Preds again! Gustav Nyquist, 2 years, $3.185 million in Nashville. So Ryan O'Reilly, Luke Shen, Gustav Nyquist. This is exactly what I thought the Preds would be doing, retooling that roster, adding big guns in this free agency. And there is another one. Eddie with a 25-month membership. Breaking McDavid traded the Devils for a 7th. I mean, sounds good to me. 3.1 for an Nyquist. I mean, if he's healthy, I like that for the Preds. But man, Ryan O'Reilly, Gustav Nyquist, Luke Shen, they've been adding. They're probably the team that's added the most in terms of just higher end guys in this free agency so far. But that's the thing. After that Duchesne buyout, I had a feeling still that they might be going for some bigger free agents. I thought it would be Tyler Bertuzzi. It looks like they kind of spread it out a little bit more. Maybe they still go after Bertuzzi. I mean, they have a lot of cap space. So maybe that's still on the table for them. We'll see. Because I think Bertuzzi would want to go to Nashville if he had the chance. I think that's something that could fit well. As for Nashville right now, I don't know how many of these deals are confirmed for them. But they right now have $16 million in cap space. So we'll see how much they're able to move, how much more they're able to move. But it looks like the Preds again remaining super active in free agency, folks. Really active in free agency. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Of course, man. I don't want Patrick Kane, man. I don't want Patrick Kane. Whatever. Oh boy. So Patrick Kane apparently is on the radar for the Dallas Stars. Ugh. I don't want Patrick Kane, man. I don't want Patrick Kane. Okay. I'm now just accepting that's going to happen. Yeah, Kevin Weeks also saying Ryan O'Reilly signing a multi-year deal. We know, Kevin. We know. We know, Kevin. Turbo with the 2, Nylander, Samsonov, or Onger. Would you do it? No. No. Well, Nylander is really good. It would depend on what contract he signs. If he's only going to be there for 1 year, then no. But if he signs long-term, then maybe. Maybe. So, y'all, is Kane going to go to the Stars? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't want Kane, man. We need depth. Somebody else on that middle six. A D-man, for goodness sakes. We're probably going to be spending like freaking $7 million on Kane knowing us. Sad, man. That's sad. We needed a D. We really needed a D, man. We really needed a D. Don't take that out of context. Don't take that out of context. Please do not. Please do not. Leafs are going to be trash next year. I don't know. I think they'll be fine, but I'm not exactly ecstatic about what they've done this offseason, that's for sure. That's the thing, though. Like, I talked about it before as well with the Rangers, too. Also, apparently, the Red Wings, Alex Lyon, 900K cap hit. Interesting. Is that a two-way deal? Apparently, Lyon might be will be going to the Red Wings here. 2 years. I mean, that's kind of weird. They are, of course, got Husso there. They got what's the are they gonna have Alex Lyon as a AHL guy because they signed Reimer already? Lucic deal in Boston, 1 year deal, 1 million base salary plus performance bonuses for Lucic. So not too surprising there. That makes a lot of sense. Lucic will be going to the Bruins here. And it is confirmed. It is confirmed. Yeah, Alex Lyon to the Red Wings. I would assume he'd be in the AHL then, interestingly. On the ice, he's electric. Yuri, don't just say that because of that one goal he scored the Rangers. If you watched the Rangers this year with Kane on the ice, most of the time, he was just kind of there. He was just kind of there. Whoa! Vancouver, you just had to do it, didn't you? You just had to do it. 1 year, $3 million for Ian Cole. He'll be going to the Canucks. We'll see if they make a move as well for Carson Soucy as well. But the Canucks sign Ian Cole. That is funny. That is funny. Okay. I'm sure, I guess. Sure, they needed some size. I don't like Ian Cole at all, because of you know if you know. But I mean, the physical prowess, I think, will definitely be what Vancouver's just looking for on the defense in general this offseason. So he brings that. Do you think people going after Reinbacher are actually Habs fans, or people trying to make Habs fans look bad? I saw the report that there was thousands of people floating his DMs, which I don't know where. I didn't see a source for any of that at all. I mean, I know that there would probably be some. I don't know. Like, anybody going after Reinbacher is stupid, and doesn't deserve to breathe. But, or like actually DMing him and threatening him and stuff like this when he wasn't. Like, it's the exact same thing. Like when a player gets way overpaid. Like he just accepted the contract he was given. Reinbacher was just I mean, he didn't even have a choice like a contract would, you know? Like, it's not his fault the Habs drafted him 5th overall. Not his fault. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's get antsy in here, folks. We still got a lot more to go here. A lot more to go. And we'll see. I mean, I feel like we'll see a little bit, a lot of moves here coming up soon. Let me see if I can find anything that you guys have put out there. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen anything yet. People are saying Justin Hull aside. I haven't seen that at all. Oh, looks like the Rangers, some more contracts here. I mean, Connor Mackey is interesting considering Arizona traded for him last year. And I guess the Coyotes aren't keeping him, weirdly. Okay. Oh, Chris Johnson confirms it. There you go. There you go. Justin Hull is heading to... What? Oh my goodness. 3 years, 3.4 million. 3.4 million. So just to get this straight, the Red Wings right now are paying Ben Sherratt $4.75 million for the next 3 seasons. They will be combining, okay? They will be combining over $8 million to Justin Hull and Ben Sherratt for the next 3 seasons. The next 3 seasons, over $8 million. Wow, that is crazy. So again, oh, from David Pagano to Stars, traded Colin Miller to the Devils for a 5th round pick. What? Why? Why? What? Wow. I don't know why. Okay. So again, the Stars have announced a trade here. Colin Miller, this is weird. This is really weird. That's a good trade for the Devils, man. Colin Miller is really underrated. Really, really underrated. Why did we just trade Colin Miller? Now, keep in mind, we traded Colin Miller before Ryan Suter, so I have no place to make fun of the Red Wings and their defensive decisions. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Okay, there has to be something more to this then. There has to be. Also from the Canucks, they announced Ian Cole, 1 year, $3 million. Teddy Bluger, 1 year at $1.9 million. So Bluger goes to the Canucks. Interesting deal there. And then Tristan Nielsen, 2-year entry-level deal. Leo with a 279, relieved of as Flames fans that we survived Lucic. True. You got past it. Thank you, Leo, for the dono. I mean, we'll see what the Flames do for the rest of this offseason. They got some interesting things to work with today. Yeah, I mean, Teddy Bluger is interesting, and the Canucks were looking for a penalty killer, so that makes sense. Why would the... I mean, I don't know why you trade Colin Miller specifically unless you're going for like a more high-profile D. If they're making... Pat, if that is true and they're making space for Kane, I will literally die. I will literally die. Our defense sucked in so many ways. When it really needed to come up big. And if we go out and get Patrick Kane, one of the worst defensive players in the entire league, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. So sad, man. You guys, your plan is crashing. I'm too destroyed about my own team's worries. Oh, Dmitry Orlov with the Carolina Hurricanes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Canes have signed Orlov. Wow. Wow. I mean, sure. If you're going to trade Pesci, sure. Dmitry Orlov to the Canes, that is big. And a short-term deal. So maybe like, that's weird to me though, because I feel like Dmitry Orlov was a player that was really going to be looking for more years. Orlov to the Canes, 2 years, 7.75. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Wow. 7.75. Holy. That's, I guess, why Orlov took a shorter deal. Okay. That makes a little more sense. That makes a little bit more sense. Let us know in the chat down below. 7.75 for Orlov. Is that a W or an L? Now, the thing is with Orlov here is that, again, I thought he was going to go for a longer deal just because of his age. He's 31 years old, so he'll be a free agent at 33, and I kind of expect him to take like a 7-year deal. That is wild, though. Orlov to the Canes, 7.75. That's crazy. That is crazy. 16 million total for Dmitry Orlov. Wow. Wow. I mean, it might be a little bit an overpay for short term, but I mean, that's why it's 2 years. So really short term deal there. I mean, it's kind of it's super weird. That's a super weird deal. But Orlov to the Canes does fit, and that's the type of D they will need when they do trade Pesci. But yeah, the Pesci deal is happening now for sure. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Oh boy. Orlov to the Canes. That is huge. Man, what a deal. What a deal. What do you think the reigning Norris winner will get? Erik Karlsson? I mean, it depends on how much salary retention there, or do you mean, what do you mean by reigning? Do you mean Erik Karlsson or no? Hey, Mike, I appreciate you. I mean, I'm doing my best always and appreciate all the support. I mean, you guys just being here means so much, and it's been such an honor to be able to talk about all these deals, all these trades happening in real time. And we'll see. We still got a lot more to come, but I appreciate you, Mike. Always going to get you all the updates you need to know. Yeah, Bear hasn't done a lot, but we also kind of knew that coming into today, at least from Anthony DeMarco and what he was saying. Not a surprise that the Flyers aren't doing much. Austin with the 2 Canes, bruh. I mean, Austin, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Thank you so much for the dono, Austin. Can we get some love for him in the chat? Appreciate it, my man. We got 1,600 right now. Orlov to the Canes is confirmed. I want to know what all you guys think, because this one is just a fascinating deal. If the Canes are actually able to give Orlov the minutes that he needs, I mean, he could be on the middle pairing. He could bring a lot of flexibility. So I feel like then the Canes are in a position where that shorter term deal does make sense, though. Kane to Dallas, please. No MB. No, not happening. Not happening. Please. Kyle Davidson, wake up, please. I mean, the Blackhawks, I assume, might swoop in for some later guys. We'll see. True Living not set his alarm for today. Come on. Okay. Reinbacher to Dallas. Reinbacher? Also, let us know, y'all, with Orlov gone, what is now your biggest take for the 2023 free agency? What do we see? We still got a lot of players available here. We got, of course, Patrick Kane, Vladimir Tarasenko, Tyler Bertuzzi, Jason Zucker, Alex Killorn, JT Compher, Michael Bunting, Max Domi. Korpisalo got signed. Tristan Jarry is still on the board, though. So a lot of interesting options. You got, of course, the players that didn't receive qualifying offers like Daniel Sprong and Morgan Geeky and other players. Whoa, okay, the Flyers make a deal. Ryan Poehling, 1 year, 1.4 million. 1.4 million for Poehling seems like a lot. Seems like a lot. Is it just me? Is it just me, or does that seem like a lot? Let me also make this bigger so you guys can see a little bit easier. Yeah, that seems like a lot for Ryan Poehling. I don't know. Like, he's just kind of fine. Like I would have expected like $1 million maybe, but he's making like $500K less than Pleasure. Like I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I mean, I think as like a fourth line center, you could be okay for them. I mean, it was, I think, okay for the Penguins in a role like that, but that's weird. Yeah, Mikko and Abraham both saying $800K max for Poehling. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have gone nearly as high as that, but I mean, maybe the Flyers need somebody to hit the cap floor, you know? Jay with the 5 first dono on the channel. Thank you, Jay. Chilling with the plane. Hey, go Hawks. Pesci to Dallas. If we get Pesci, I'm going to be so happy after all this. If it would make all of this worth it, man. Thank you, Jay, for the love. Love you, my man. Let's get some Jay hype in the chat. Everybody, some Jay hype in the chat. Love it. Love it. Yeah, under 1 million definitely would have been ideal. But I mean, again, the Flyers might need I mean, I don't know though. The Flyers, I think they're still pretty close to the cap. Where are they at? Actually, no, they have a little bit of cap space. They have like 15 million, so won't be too bad for them. Yeah, still Poehling to Philly, 1.4 million. So at least the Flyers did something, eh? Oh, man. Okay. Here's the thing, though, is that I think it's so interesting. Oh. Oh man, I'm so nervous now because now I have that thought in my mind that, you know, Kane might be going to Dallas, and it's kind of ruining me deep inside. It's kind of ruining me. I can't even lie. I don't want it. I don't want it. Is it confirmed Grab going to lose? If true? Yeah, the Flyers will sign Poehling. Bunting to Carolina, that would be a pretty interesting addition as well. I don't know how much. I mean, do they have as much cap space? How much cap space do they even have after all those players? That's the thing. Like, they've already re-signed Ronta and Anderson. Whoa, Pierre LeBrun with a bomb here. The Orlov signing does not take Carolina out of the Carlsson trade talks. The Canes still have room and interest for Carlsson. What? What? Folks, Carlsson to the Canes might still be happening. Carlsson to the Canes might still be happening here, folks. That is crazy. Oh man. That's wow. Wow. I mean, the Canes, man, they would have the cap space. They would technically have the cap space, I think. I'm pretty sure. Why you're not happy with Kane to Dallas? One of the worst defensive players in the NHL. We don't need worse. We don't need less defense on that middle six. We need defense. We just traded Colin Miller, which was like one of our most dependable D. And now, like, if we use that money for Kane, I'm going to fume. Okay, this team needs defense, and I just. Oh wait, Stars just made a move, I think. Yes, Craig Smith. Okay. Okay. Watch it be like $6 million. Craig Smith going to the Stars. So they trade Colin Miller. Now we go to Craig Smith. I mean, I'm not going to expect much from that personally. Because just last year in general, Craig Smith was just rough. But I mean, maybe there's something there. But again, he got 16 points in, I think, 64 games last year. Yeah, I'm not going to expect too much. I'm not going to expect too much. Hopefully that's under $1 million at least. Maybe, hopefully league men. Because I don't like it for much over that at all. Maybe like 1.5 at most. Yeah, I think Craig Smith should be solid for the Stars. I'm hoping there's more to this though. Come on, Nucks, do some trades to gain cap space. They need to. They really do, but it's a problem gaining cap space in this league right now. Andreas, what's going on? I think the Rangers have done a really solid job. Really solid job just with the quick and different deals. Hearing Max Pacioretty is going to the Capitals. 1 year, $2 million plus $2 million to earn in potential bonuses. Pacioretty to the Caps. I like that a lot. I like that fit a lot, folks. That's good. That's good. I mean, if he's healthy, that's a really interesting addition on that top six. Really interesting. If he's not, it's not horrible, since it looks like a lot of that is in earning bonuses. But it looks like the Capitals going after Pacioretty, man. Not bad. Okay, 1 year, $1 million for Craig Smith. Thank you. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I will take that. $1 million for Smith. It's okay. I'll take that. But Pacioretty again, Washington is the team. Max Pacioretty. You, of course, saw the deal getting Edmonton today. Pacioretty, another veteran under the Capitals. So it looks like they're still trying to go for it. What can you see the Panthers doing? Right now, it seems like OEL and OEL was the big one that was the potential Panther. They also signed Stolars, I'm pretty sure. But I could see the Panthers again trying to Duclair, like we've heard some rumors about. Colin Delia signing a one-way contract with the Jets. Okay. One-way contract. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? One-way contract for Colin Delia? Actually, no, they don't even have a goaltender signed right now, or backup signed not right now. I was about to say, if they had somebody else and Hellebuck and it was a one-way deal, then not too bad. Where do you think Bertuzzi will go? I still see the Preds. I mean, they've been super active in this free agency. Carlsson Suzy confirmed to the Canucks, 3 years, 3.25. The fact that Carlsson Suzy got less than Connor Clifton is crazy. That is a good deal for the Canucks. I like that a lot. Finally, the Canucks have made a defensive acquisition that I like. I like that. Good physically, a boring D-man, but can move the puck well still, can skate decently. That is a good move. That is a good move by the Vancouver Canucks. Was really underrated with the Kraken. I like that a lot. For Vancouver. That's solid value. I think Suzy was honestly worth like maybe 4.5, honestly. Like, I think he's really underrated. That is a good deal for the Canucks, man. GG, Vancouver fans. That is good. Suzy's solid. Suzy's real solid. But as Kevin Weeks again reporting, Pacioretty to the Capitals confirmed. But man, that's a good deal for the Canucks. That is a nice one. 1,700 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. If you guys are enjoying the updates, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We'd love to have you here all throughout the rest of this, folks. Do not go anywhere. Let's do this thing, baby. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, y'all. Oh boy. Let me also update where we're at sub-wise. Right now we're at 70,652 subs, 48 away from 70.7K. Let's do this thing, boys. Another don't know. What's CBJ's cap space, and do you think they will do anything? As of right now, according to Cap Friendly, the Blue Jackets have 4.75 1.5 in projected cap space. But yeah, I think they still need to add a little bit onto that forward group potentially. Maybe they don't though. Maybe they don't because of Fantilli. I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure. Maybe they go for a player like Sprong perhaps as a younger player. Maybe they go for that, or maybe they go for a veteran. I'm not sure. A younger player or a veteran. So many options. So many players. Vancouver now needs to drop a huge trade. I mean, they need to get. I think they do need to get rid of cap because they signed $3 million in Cole. They signed $3 million in Susie, or 3.25 in Susie, and right now the Canucks have 1.5 million in projected cap space. So they are now like 5 million in the drink. So there has to be something there. There has to be something. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Do we see Garland trade? That's the most likely one, but again, I feel like for the Canucks, it would have to be what we've seen recently. The fact that like Duchesne got bought out, I feel like honestly, I feel like for the Canucks, like they'd have to give up a lot to get rid of Garland at this point. Habs move grab besides Edmondson? Was there something? I don't see anything. I'll update it as we go. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything on the Habs yet besides the Edmondson move. How are you getting Twitter? I don't know, Lance. I'm just able to refresh and that's it. I can't really reply or like see any of the replies right now, but that's all I can do right now. Myers trader was rumored to the Sharks. That would be interesting. Might be good for both teams too. I think the Swab will go to the Detroit Red Wings. I mean, I don't know about that. They've already signed Ronta and Lyon. I think they're pretty set goalie-wise. At least they think they're set goalie-wise. I got to be honest, though. I have not liked this free agency at all for the Red Wings. Like, James Reimer, Justin Hall. I don't know, man. Like, to me, Steve Yzerman has made a couple of okay free agent signings, but a lot of it has kind of been a heaping pile of meh at best, honestly. Any Isles news? Not right now. Not right now. Garland, Myers, Hoglander, and 2 for San Jose. Pesci to Vancouver. Iki to Canes. Whoa, 3-team trade? Grab, what do you think about Carter Hart as a backup for Ottinger? That would be the biggest waste of all time, Hockey Prod. The biggest waste of all time. Please. Please no. We need to trade for D. We need to trade for D. Check Andrew Gross. Oh, is there Islanders news? Oh gosh. Let me try to pull it up here for you guys. Andrew Gross is the athletic writer, right? No, Newsday. Okay. I can't load his tweets or anything on my computer, at least. Let me try to go on my phone. Andrew Gross. So apparently there might be some Islanders news here. Believe others reported this earlier on Twitter, but I'm hearing Islanders definitely in on DeBrincat with Jean-Gabriel Pageau potentially heading back to Ottawa if a deal is made. Sounds like Varlamov's deal is done and Mayfield deal is still being worked on, and that's what he's hearing. So potentially DeBrincat to the Isles. Folks. Wow. Wow. Holy. So potentially it looks like the Islanders could be in on DeBrincat. And maybe even Pageau back to Ottawa. That would be a really interesting trade. But again, Pageau would be back as like the third line center. And I feel like unless you retain salary on the Pageau deal, I don't really feel like that's worth it for Ottawa. I think the Habs with a small move. Okay, you know, I have to put it into slow mode if you guys are gonna keep spamming. Stop it, please, please. Any Bruins news? Yeah. So James Van Riemsdyk 1 year, $1 million. Lucic 1 year, $1 million. Geeky 2 years, $2 million. I think that's it, right? I think that's it. So far, pretty active free agency for them. Report burn down the Penguins. They suck. Big report. We'll see if it comes true. All right, so y'all, just to recap, again, we've seen a lot. Dmitry Orlov, 2 years, $7.75 million to the Canes. For players that are still available, we got Patrick Kane, Tarasenko, Bertuzzi, Zucker, JT Compher, Killorn, Bunting, Domi, and Tristan Jarry as the big boys today. But I feel like there's still a lot of, again, more young, cheaper options that are still available. Daniel Sprong is a big one for me. We'll see where he ends up going. For the Habs, the Edmondson deal was confirmed, 50% retained for Edmondson, and the Habs get the wild 3rd round pick and 7th round pick from the Caps. Oh boy, I'm still absolutely. Can we go back? Can we go back for a second and just put out there how freaking funny it is that the Red Wings signed Justin Hall to 3 years? Can we just go back to that? Because it's just hilarious. I'm sorry. Will with the 5. How do you feel about the Lightning getting Sherry and Glendening? Solid deals. I mean, especially Glendening, I think fits a lot with Tampa. With losing Perry, they could use another veteran bottom sixer. Glendening is really underrated. Really, really underrated. But I don't know. Do we know the actual AAV on that? I wouldn't expect it to be too much. This is a bad trade unless Kent Hughes has something in mind. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I feel like they could have waited till the trade deadline. But if there was something that just had to be done now, then maybe that's why. But that's the only thing I can really think of right now. Graf, how do you feel about Duchesne to Boston? That would be my most likely candidate personally. Like, to me, I think Boston makes a lot of sense for Duchesne. A team that can give him some good opportunity. Maybe you could put him back at center. We'll see. Glendening was solid for the Stars. I don't know why people are saying he's bad. Luke Glendening was awesome for the Stars, man. Exactly the role he needed to play as a 4th liner, penalty kill guy who could score a ton of shorthanded goals. Like, he's not going to blow you away or anything. Like, he only got 6 points in 70 games this last year, but you know, he's effective for what he does. As long as you aren't expecting too much offense, like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I mean, 2 goals in 17 playoff games as well. My Twitter is screwed. But yeah, if you're not expecting much offense, just as like a defensive penalty killer who can score a couple shorties, like, that's all you really need. Trevor Lewis? I forgot he was still playing, y'all. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. Trevor Lewis to the Kings. Okay. Carolina looks to sign Michael Bunting. James reporting 3 years. So Carolina going after Michael Bunting. Interesting. Bunting to the Canes. Bunting to the Canes. 3-year deal. 3-year deal. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. That is a wild fit. That is a wild fit. Shaggy with the 2. Bruins are done, but thoughts on Geeky? Really solid addition at $2 million. Brings some good speed. I think has potential. Ooh, Kevin Shattenkirk to the Bruins on a 1-year deal. Well, Shaggy, the Bruins weren't done. Thank you for the 2, Shaggy. I appreciate you, King. Shattenkirk to the Bruins. Shattenkirk to the Bruins, man. Holy. Holy. Honestly, though, I feel like the Bruins are in a unique spot with Shattenkirk. I wouldn't expect too much, but he can still play. He's still competent. Who do you think should replace Killorn as a top 6 on the Bolts? I don't think. I mean, maybe they put Michael and Eastman in a higher role, perhaps. The Capitals announced Max Pacioretty, 2 million AAV. There you go. Confirmed patches to the Caps. Shatty better be less than 1.6 million. I mean, I would assume it'd be around that range, probably. Alex with a 5. Katie got Korchinski for the Sens to have 1 year of the Cat. I mean, Korchinski is going to be solid for sure. But yeah, I mean, that was like the worst case scenario with the DeBrincat deal, is that there wasn't a signing there. That's really quite sad that didn't happen. Thank you, though, Alex, for the 5. Let's get some hype for him in the chat. Appreciate you, Alex. Love you, bud. And of course, y'all, if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, we got 1,400 in the chat. Thank you all for your support so far tonight. If you also haven't hit that like button, make sure you do so. It helps the stream out there, get to new people all the time. So everybody is appreciated. Hey, Leif, moving in on Wednesday and streaming works a lot better than expected. So hello, good to have you tonight, Leif. Appreciate it. And hopefully you went well, man. Hopefully you went well. Also, right now, well, we got a little bit of a break here. Right now, we're at 70,674 subs, 26 away from 70.7. Let's go. Let's go. If you guys need hockey content, if you guys need the news all throughout the year, this is the place to be so you don't miss a single thing. Or am I going to be giving you every single bit of info, all the updates, so you won't want to go anywhere, especially this offseason. We're going to be going so hard and giving you all that you need to know. Thoughts on the Rangers signings? Just a really solid deal. Wheeler at 800K, Quick at 825K. Oh, Anthony Strickland says just over $1 million for Kevin Shattenkirk. That's okay. I mean, you can't really hate on that deal. And then David Pagnota says Alex Kerfoot is in talks with several teams right now as the market continues to be hot. Okay, Kerfoot potentially signing soon, folks. We'll see. Where do you guys see Kerfoot landing? Let us know in the chat down below. I'm going to say Nashville because it's funny. And they've done all the things so far, so Nashville will be fun too. Okay. Yeah, again, Kevin Shattenkirk, if it's like 1.1 or something, like, I don't think you can really hate on that. Yeah, so around 1 million. So I would say like maybe 1.0 or like 1.05 or like 1.1, probably around that range. What other moves will Edmonton make? I mean, I don't know. I feel like they might go for just depth as much as they can, like they probably should. Play like Daniel Sprong could be really interesting in Edmonton. I'm just saying. Where you see Graves signing Graf? Maybe the Stars. I can see the Stars being a fit if they want to go for a D. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's fine. Like, I don't think there was much of a difference between Graves and like Colin Miller, but it is what it is. Watch out for the Preds, Max. I told y'all, watch out for the Preds. Look what's happening today. Any Boston news? Yes, Kevin Shattenkirk starting a 1-year deal. Morgan Geeky, 2 years at $2 million. Lucic and James Van Riemsdyk at 1 year, $1 million. To Alex, I want Domi back so bad, so underrated. I mean, I feel like Domi could be a really interesting fit back in Chicago. There was reports that he could be going back after his run with Dallas, so there could be a fit there, honestly. Thank you, though, Alex, for the dono again, King. We'll see what the Blackhawks do. They could be really, really active in this free agency. Grab, do you think the EK deal with Carolina go through? What do you think? I think now that they've signed Michael Bunting, I don't know if that'll happen just because cap space issues, but maybe they get rid of a couple guys. I'm not sure. Where do you see Tatar? I kind of see the Buffalo Sabres. For some reason, I just get a feeling the Sabres might use some of that cap on him. How do we think a Decat, Horvat, Barzal line does? Barzal might actually be hitting his potential. I would love that. Like, that line gives a lot of different styles and gives a mix of a lot of different areas. I think that would be great. Levi wins the Calder. I don't know if I go that far, Dawson. I mean, I don't think he's in a position where I'd want him to get too many games. We'll see. Does Bedard win the Calder this year? The problem is I don't know who else would win it. Maybe David Jiricek, potentially. I feel like he might be in one of the better positions to do it. Canes maybe cooking a new defense. Oh, they're going crazy right now. Sean, quick question on your losers and winners of the draft video. Do you always scout these players? Do you see them live? I've only seen Charlie Stramel live specifically, but no, I've watched a lot of the players that I mentioned. And for most of them, about 5 or 6 times. I usually want to get around that range. Not obviously the highest sample size, but enough for me to get a read on them. Let us know, though, who do you guys see winning the Calder Trophy next year? Also, a couple of the signings. Dustin Tokarski back in Buffalo to a deal at $775K. And the Sharks announced a 2-year deal with Giovanni Smith. Good for Giovanni Smith, man. What a king. What a king. I want whatever Donnie is having. Don Granada. Bunting AAV for Carolina is unconfirmed, but it's rumored to be between 5 and 7 million. Oh. Yucky. Yucky. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but I don't know. I wouldn't pay more than 5 million for Bunting. I'm sorry. I would not. What route is Nashville taking? Complete retool in one off season. Best way I could describe it. They're going crazy right now. Yeah, I think Fantilli will also do solid. It just depends on how much ice time he gets too. I'm hoping he's on that second line. I don't know how they'll run it in Columbus, but we'll see. Sabres have Olofsson, especially essentially the same style of player. From Tatar? I wouldn't say that. Tatar is a lot more of I would say Tatar is a lot different than Olofsson, for sure. What defenseman should the Bolts try to sign? Somebody cheap, because that's pretty much their only option. Who even? I'm trying to think. Let me look at D. I mean, Tampa obviously won't have the most cap space this offseason. That's for sure. Let me look at positions at least. Okay, update. Maybe like a Troy. No, I don't know. Maybe Mark Stahl. Mark Stahl would be funny. Think Duchesne comes back to Ottawa, Grav? No, I don't see that. It would be an interesting fit. I just don't really see that happening. By the way, from David Pagnotta, after signing Foster, Ronson, Anderson, Orlov, and Bunting, I wonder about Pesci's future with the Canes. They have $7.3 million in caps minus what they're giving Bunting. Don't know AAV yet. Pesci has a $4 million cap hit. So again, looks like Pesci will likely be getting traded this offseason. We'll see. JT comfort event. Fire, you've said a lot of things that have not come true with the Canucks so far. So we'll see. Who should Montreal sign? If they're going to sign anybody, go for a younger player, like a Daniel Sprong, perhaps. That would be who I would go for if I'm going to use the cap on my Montreal, but we'll see. We got 1,800 in the chat, though. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. We're going to be giving you all the updates as we go, so do not go anywhere, folks. We'd love to have you all through the rest of this, so hit that subscribe button if you're new. Also, hit that bell so you get notified on every single video that goes live. It really does help the channel a lot, and if you ever want to get the news right when it comes out, that's the best way to do it. So make sure you have that ticked, and of course, subscribe and we'd love to have you on the road to 70.7K. Thank you guys all for the support tonight. It's been an unreal stream so far, and we got a lot more to go in this free agency, so do not go anywhere, folks. This is the place to be. It's good to have you. Very early 2024 Cup predictions. I had LA versus New Jersey. I'm not sure how I like that with LA's goaltending right now, but I'm hoping they trade for Hellebuck. That's pretty much it. Who's the best free agent at the moment? Tyler Bertuzzi for sure, especially with Orlov gone. Bertuzzi has to be the number one for me. It might be Reddit. It's I'm at my grandparents' house right now on their Wi-Fi, so I'm trying my best on here. Do you think Josh Bailey comes to Ottawa? Yeah, Josh Bailey is a free agent. That's kind of wild to think about. I think he's another player that could be just like a solid buy low if you want like a third line offensive guy. I wouldn't expect too much. Ottawa would be interesting though. I'll say that. Let us know though, what signing do you guys see happening next? We just saw the Giovanni Smith deal to the Sharks. It's been a little bit quiet over these last few minutes, but again, looks like Michael Bunting could be headed to the Canes. Let us know though, which deal do you guys see happening next? As of right now, we still got a lot of players available. Dmitry, or we got Patrick Kane, Tarasenko, Bertuzzi, Zucker, Comfort, Killorn, Domi, Jari. Looks like Bunting will be gone here soon though. Kevin Weeks reporting it again. Bunting signing with the Carolina Hurricanes. It is confirmed. Bunting will be a Cane. I don't know how I like that. I don't really know. Like, to me, that's just kind of a mid signing for them. We'll see how much of the AAV it actually is, but looks like Bunting will be a Cane. Mike Riley signing with the Panthers. That'd be an interesting fit. Any more moves for Dallas, or are they done with Stank and Mav coming? There's got to be something, James. I mean, they traded Miller for a pick. Like, to me, if that doesn't scream, oh, we're trying to add something, then I don't know what does. Because I don't know why you trade that cap for no reason when Miller's been solid for them. But yeah, I would assume something's there. We mentioned Ryan Graves earlier there. I feel like that could be a fit, maybe. From Chris Johnson, Grigori Danielson signs a 2-year, one-way extension with the Panthers carrying a $775 cap hit. So Grigori Danielson hopefully with the big club full-time next year. Shaggy with the 5. Can you explain the logic behind trading assets for a guy but buying him out immediately? I don't know. With the Bailey one especially, I have no clue. Like, to me, I just don't know why Chicago just wouldn't just keep him. But I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. For Yamamoto, that was also interesting. I feel like for them, though, they could justify for Detroit. If they're going to make more moves, they could justify getting rid of that cap hit then and just buying him out then. So that makes a little more sense to me, but I think that's where it mostly comes from. Let's get hype in the chat for grandparents or your grandparents hockey fans. Yes, actually, my grandpa is the one that got me into hockey initially. Big Flames fans. I'm here in Calgary right now for the Stampede over the next week. Yeah, huge Flames fans, and it's what got me into hockey. So, all of that to them. How is your Twitter working? I'm not sure, Maxime. I'm just able to refresh tweets and my notifications or the accounts that I have notifications for. So I'm just refreshing those of all the insiders that I have on Twitter. And that seems to be working for now. Okay. I don't know. I feel like with the Bunting deal to Carolina, I'm not even sure what a respectable AAV would be for me. I would say past 4.5 is when you're getting into overpay range, but I don't know. Also, we have 2,000 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Get some 2K hype in the chat. Appreciate you guys coming in. Appreciate you all. And thankfully, you guys are enjoying us on the stream, and appreciate you guys with all the support you guys have given. It's been a wonderful ride so far for free agency. We got a lot here. Also, Kevin Weeks confirming 3-year contract for Scarborough man Bunting. I just choked on my own spit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Jimbo. Oh my gosh. Miles with the 2. Do the Kings make any other moves? Another goalie? I'd hope so, Miles. I really do. I really do. Ugh. Looks like again, though. Oh, wait. Kevin Weeks. Did Kevin Weeks just delete that tweet? Huh? It looks like Kevin Weeks just deleted the tweet about it being a 3-year deal. No, Jasmine Sprong has not signed with any team yet. Folks, is he not getting a 3-year deal? This just got interesting. Kevin Weeks deleted the tweet about Bunting getting a 3-year deal with the Canes. Could there be a late contender getting after Bunting? Or is the contract changing? I'd give Bunting like $3 to $4 million if I'm the Canes. Sounds like it'll be more, though. Yeah, I mean, I think Bunting could still be good offensively. But again, he just makes dumb mistakes that can cost you a lot. This is interesting. No Habs news so far. Deleted tweets a big deal nowadays. I would assume so, Duck. I mean, I didn't see any spelling errors. Oh, he just deleted it because he didn't conclude the video. Okay. Wait, what does he actually say?
Here. I'm told Michael Bunting is signing a 3-year contract. UFA forward from the Toronto Maple Leafs, Michael Bunting, signing a 3-year contract with the Carolina Hurricanes down in...
Okay, he's not going to tell us any more details. Thank you, Kevin. Let's get the grabs likes up over 1K. Hey, gallery, I'd appreciate that. What are we even at? Can somebody tell us where we're at right now? I can't see. Hey, Grav, do you think the Canucks will make any more signings or trades? I think they might be closer to done besides like Garland trade. They're over the cap right now, but I feel like a cap dump is what's most likely going to happen. Turbo, Bertuzzi to lease 5x6. What do you think if it goes down? That would be a great deal for Toronto. Fantastic deal if Bertuzzi's healthy. I don't know if he would accept that much less if he goes to Canada. Maybe that's the best deal for him since he has had some injury troubles. But I don't know. If I'm Bertuzzi, I'd want more like 5.5, maybe 6x6, really. But we'll see. We'll see what he's actually able to get. That's the thing. Because we're not really sure on the market on Bertuzzi. We really haven't heard anything about Bertuzzi, actually. Troy Stetcher back to the Coyotes per Craig Morgan. Nothing confirmed yet. Interesting. Okay. From Puckpedia, Nico Mikhail, 3-year deal, $2.5 million. Oh, boy. $2.5 million for Nico Mikhail. Interesting. Cameron with the 10. Think the Kraken do anything in free agency? I still think they're in an Erik Karlsson trade, but I don't know if it makes sense to do. Yeah, they have a lot of cap space. I really do hope they do something, Cameron. I mean, I would have liked them to keep Morgan Geeky and Daniel Sprong, but what can you do? All-Star Manley Strickland, sounding like Scott Mayfield will be returning with the Islanders. We already assumed that. But yeah, let us know. Is that a W or an L for Nico Mikhail? I mean, I like Mikhail's physical traits, but and I think he was okay for the Rangers. If he's able to play that way like he did with the Rangers, then maybe it works out. We'll see. Mika with the 2. First dono on the channel, Mika. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Let's get some Mika hype as well in the chat, y'all. Let's gas him up because he deserves it. We love you, Mika. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Any more Bruins news since Lucic and Geeky? My Twitter stopped working. Shattenkirk signs a 1-year deal around $1 million. Al Bruins. That's what we know right now. Yeah, no Tarasenko news, no Bertuzzi news. I'll tell you guys what in terms of the big free agents, we haven't heard a lot about Kane besides maybe a linkage to the Stars. Haven't heard anything about Tarasenko or Bertuzzi. Nothing about Zucker besides him just not re-signing with Pittsburgh. We've heard Nashville and Detroit were in on a JG confer. We'll see how likely Detroit is. I think Nashville still makes a lot of sense, even though they did go after Ryan O'Reilly. Alex Killorn, all we know again is that he isn't re-signing with Tampa Bay. There was a link towards the Devils, but I don't really see that happening. Michael Bunting likely to go to the Carolina Hurricanes. Max Domi, we don't know much about him right now and don't know much about Tristan Jarry. So we'll see if we'll get more here coming up, but that's what we know up to this point. No news on Taves right now. No news on Taves. Yeah, Sherry to Tampa is a nice deal for sure. I think he'll be solid there, as well as Glendening. Okay. A goalkeeper to the Habs? Would they go for another goaltender? Predictions on Nylander? I don't think he'll re-sign with Toronto. I really don't. But I don't know if he'll get traded. It's a weird situation. I'm not sure what to think really right now. What do you think about the Sens signing Korpisalo? If he plays like he did this last year, I could see it working out for them. Was solid for Columbus, was great in the regular season for LA, not so much in the playoffs, but it's a big risk. It's a big risk for sure, especially those years. But if it does work out, I think $4 million is solid for Korpisalo. And then Will of the $2 million AAV for Sherry. Love the move. $2 million. I mean, about what I would expect. Thank you, Will, for the dono. Should be an interesting fit in Tampa Bay. I wonder how high in the lineup he actually plays. I really wonder. 78.7K subscribers and 50K of 500 likes. W chat. Thank you, Patrick, for letting us know. Appreciate it, King. Let's get some W's in the chat. 70.7K. You guys are killing it. And if you guys are new again, if you need all the updates throughout this offseason, this is the channel to be. So hit that subscribe button if you're new, and we'll give you all shout outs if you do. And of course, if you are subscribed, you get to talk in the chat as well. So everybody is appreciated. No news on Tarasenko right now. No news yet, but I'll let you know. No news for the Habs either. From Elliot Freeman, more news on the Boston Bruins here. Patrick Brown, 2 times 800K. So some more depth there for the Bruins in the forward group. We've seen them go for a lot of depth already. So we'll see. Yeah, he started really well in the playoffs, Scotty. I think he got a little bit overwhelmed after a while, though, against Edmonton's forward group. What do you think about Ryan O'Reilly signing in Toronto? I kind of like it. You mean Nashville? I mean, I think for the Preds, it's a really interesting fit. And they're retooling immediately. It's wild. What else should the Sabres do? They still should go after a goaltender at the very least. I mean, Clifton, I think, could be fine for them. But yeah, they need a goaltender. Like Levi, I like, but you shouldn't rely on him to play all 82 games. They really need somebody that can tandem with him well. Thoughts on Yamamoto going to the Sharks? Maybe is that confirmed, Lammy? I mean, I think for San Jose, that's a good bet to make. Yamamoto can still be solid, good penalty killer. Maybe he's able to rejuvenate himself with a higher opportunity. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, that's exactly the type of signings the Sharks should be making anyways. Grab, do you think the Canes will move Pesci? For sure, Kate, not a question. Not even a question. At this point with the Orlov deal and them still being in an Eric Carlsson, there's no chance. There is zero chance that he stays a Cane. Oh yeah, Tim, for sure. It's a much better group next year. And I'm hoping that some guys, maybe are left unsigned biasly, because I like when the free agency frenzies are all crazy, but yeah, it's been solid so far. And thank you again, everybody that's been here so far. You guys have been killing it. We reached 2,000 viewers. You guys are absolutely destroying it. And let us know in the chat down below as well. I want to know, what is your favorite team? Because we've got a lot of people in here tonight. I got my favorite team, the Dallas Stars. Let us know though, your favorite team, and say hello. We'd love to have you guys chat with us tonight. Matt Duchene news, not yet. No Matt Duchene news right now. Coming from a Sabres fan, Dawson. Sharks from Bangopi. Raf with the Rangers. Can't believe Anaheim paid $4 million for Gudas. I mean, Gudas at $4 million, I don't think is that bad. I really don't think it's that bad. Kraken from Cameron, Bruins from Home of Hockey. Will with the 5. Third line at least. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets the second line slot. Again, Glendening is definitely going to be on the 4th line guy. Both still need help. That is true. Yeah, I mean, Sherry could be a guy that I think kind of goes up and down the lineup when he needs to. I mean, he's a pretty versatile player, so I would not be surprised. Thank you, Will, for another dono, man. Absolute king. Love to see it. Any chance to see Pesci move to the Bolts? I don't think they'll go. I don't think they'll be able to go for somebody that big, honestly. Show the flow, Nathan. You got it. Haven't showered though today, so it's not at that elite level, unfortunately. Where's Zach McEwen going? To my house so we can play video games. Who would you take Mark Mathot at 4 or Gudas at 4? I mean, Mark Mathot is retired, so I don't know about that. Hey, Grab, thoughts on the Canucks free agency tonight as a grading? Not too bad. I would give them like a B. I like the Bludger and Susie signings a lot. Ian Cole, I don't like as the person that much, but I think is okay at $3 million. Not too bad. If they can find a way to obviously fit everybody within the cap, not too bad. Is Bunting at 4.5 confirmed? I haven't seen anything about him. We know that it'll be a 3-year deal, and I would assume around that $4.5 million range, but I don't know. Should be interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. Detroit gets a fat F. Oh, Caden, you're being nice to them. They get an F minus. Oh, man. This is the thing, though, is that we're like, again, it feels like another calm before the storm right now because we haven't seen a lot lately. Yeah, again, Stars just confirming more on the Colin Miller deal. Could Branson or Gudas? Tough question, I know. Gudas? Are you kidding me? Gudas can actually skate. Hey, Graf, thoughts on the Canucks free agency tonight as grading? Yeah, I would say B. I would say B for me. Oh, Elliot Freeman tweet here. Hearing Miles Wood is heading to the Colorado Avalanche. So finally, the Avs making a move. Miles Wood to the Avs. I mean, I would not expect much if I'm an Avalanche fan. Physical player, but kind of just has all energy and not a lot of, not much else. Also, for the Jets, 1 year, $775K for Colin Delia, but it looks like Miles Wood heading to the Avs. Yeah, I'm sure Devils fans will love to hear this. Sherratt last year and Hall this year, all-time D pair for Steel contracts. Of course, Nicholas, of course. So yeah, the Avs finally making a signing here. Miles Wood is their signing, and I just got to say that's a mid for signing to announce. Grade the Capitals offseason so far. Everything considering the draft and everything. Maybe like maybe a B as well. I think the Capitals have done well to retool themselves. Patrick, if he's healthy, will be solid for them. I think Benson in a lighter role could be solid there too. And I like their draft. It was solid. Just overall pretty good. What do you think about the Erik Karlsson situation? Will he be traded? I think he will, for sure, Dendal. I mean, it's pretty much a guarantee at this point. It's just when it happens and what team it will be on. Not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. What are your thoughts on the Penguins being front runners for Erik Karlsson? I mean, since they are gone on the Orlov sweepstakes, I could see it. I mean, he'd be wild on that defense, I'll tell you that. Not gonna lie, not upset about Clifton leaving. Yeah, Lex, I mean, I think 3.33 is a lot for Clifton. It's a lot. So we'll see. If you can change a rule or add a rule, what would it be? Oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh. Probably, I don't know. I feel like I would change. This is tough. because I feel like I would want to change something about like free agency or the trade deadline and try to make it more exciting, but I don't know how you really do that. I just raised the cap. I just raised the cap. Get on it, Gary. Get on it, okay? Rate the Devils offseason. Solid. I mean, re-signing Meyer and Brad is fantastic for them. I would say, yeah. I think another team that's in that B range, maybe B+. 90-second review clock. True. That would be huge. I'd love that. Let us know in the chat. If you could change one rule, what would it be? Make a new rule. Get rid of one. What would you think? I'm so happy Miles Wood is gone. I'm a Devils fan. Yeah, I'll start. Finally away from the Devils fans' minds. That's funny. Thoughts on the wing signings? I'm not going to sugarcoat it, Luke. Pretty horrible. Pretty horrible. Yeah, despise the Justin Holl signing. Despise the James Reimer signing. Just bad. Just horrible, honestly. Just have to do more trade Shifley, Hellebuck, Pionk, Stanley, Henula, Dylan DeMello trade for Sanheim, signed Taves. Whoa. Big rebuild you're proposing there. Grab, I think Timo Meier scored 45-50 this year. What do you think? You think? Or would he have if he was like with the Devils or something? Tampa Bay offseason grade so far? I would give, I mean, I don't know. I hated that they had to get rid of Ross Colton. Really hated that. So that brings it down for me. But I like their day so far, Glendening and Sherry. Probably like a C+. Yeah, the Pens have definitely slept so far, which is surprising considering how much cap space they have. They have like 15 million to work with. Really disappointing from them, honestly, so far. Oh yeah, no way to that's the thing about the Jets. I don't really know how much of a fit that would be, because it's either he goes to like a top team or he's retiring, or just not signing. Kings offseason grade so far. Hard to really say anything other than like a D or something, you know, because like this goaltending still looks not good. They really need to get somebody, man. Like Talbot and Copley, you just the Kings need to be a little bit more serious here. Obviously, the Dubois deal was huge, but I feel like goaltending is a more immediate need for them for sure. Can you give me a rundown of what's happened in the last 20 minutes or so? So Miles Wood to the Avs, Nico Mikkola 3-year deal, 2.5 to the Panthers. Looks like the Canes are signing Bunting to a 3-year deal. Shattenkirk 1-year deal with the Bruins. And I think really outside of that, it would be Max Pacioretty to the Caps, confirmed $2 million 1 year. Man, we haven't seen anything for a little while here. Again, like a calm before the storm. We'll see. Oilers grade? I think solid. Getting rid of Yamamoto was huge for them. I think Connor Brown's going to be great. I would say like B-. Grab, what do you think about the Red Wings offseason? F. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean to Steve Yzerman. He's literally my favorite GM of all time. But I gotta say, it's not look good. It's not look good. What'd you get of the Rangers offseason so far? Really solid. I like a lot of the deals they made today. Blake Wheeler and Jonathan Quick at the deals that they got him at are fantastic. I would say a solid B for them as well. Canes offseason grade, D+, maybe. I've not liked the direction that they've been heading. Now we'll see. We'll see if there's more. Because I mean there could be the Erik Karlsson deal, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Honestly, though, like I'm just kind of surprised we haven't heard even the Bunting details yet. Leafs off season. I don't even know what to think about the Leafs off season. Like D, but True Living just has not done anything. Which team has had the best off season thus far? Draft plus UFAs. Ooh. Plus free agency. Yeah. I don't know because I don't feel like a lot of the teams that had like stellar drafts have done much in free agency yet. I don't know, because again, we're still so early on, so it's hard to judge anything. Maybe still the Flyers, though. I still love the I love that we are finally in a proper rebuilding direction for the Flyers, and I'm so glad that Danny Briere is doing that. So I would say in terms of like overall impact, still I would say Philadelphia. Super impressed with them. Oh, Brody is showing up as 2 donations for me on my screen, weirdly. But Brody with the $5 first dono on the channel. Appreciate it, King. Penguins are in a Carlsson. If a deal were to come, it would involve 3 teams per... What? 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 No way. Are you for real, Brody? Are you for real? Or is this just the master troll? Come on, Twitter, load for me. Trying to get it on my phone here. Yeah, so Josh Yohe of The Athletic says, Penguins are definitely in on Carlsson. Would be a very complex deal involving 3 teams. Now, he's probably, I don't know how much I would put stock into that, because we've already heard that Pittsburgh is in on Carlsson. And I feel like also he's just saying because of the cap situation that it would involve a lot of teams and a lot of moving parts. Brandon with a 2, saying I'm contract kissing today. Brutal no trade clause. Yeah, it's really tough. It's really tough, Brandon. I feel bad. Because Danny Briere really tried to get rid of him. Really did. What do you think about the Bruins offseason, man? I mean, it's been brutal in ways, losing probably Bergeron and Krejci and other players, but I like their free agency so far, besides that. But I still think there probably should be more if they're going to really be good next year. Where do you think Brett Pesce will go? I mean, I'd love to be biased and say Dallas, but I don't think so. I feel like Pesce's a righty. I feel like if he was a lefty, Pittsburgh would be perfect, and also if he wasn't in the same division, Carolina would like to do that. Like in terms of pure fit, I think Pesce would fit perfectly in Pittsburgh. But yeah, I think the Stars actually fit really, really well, non-biasedly, like really, really well. Baby. Matt Duchene to the Stars. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Matt Duchene to the Stars. Let's go. Holy. Oh my goodness. What? 3 million? Bro. We are winning tonight. Oh my goodness. 3 mil. 3 mil for Matt Duchene. Right at the buzzer. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I like that a lot, man. We didn't sign Patrick Kane. Don't even think about doing that too, Dallas. Don't even think about doing that too. Please let Matt Duchene be it for the forward group. That is perfect on that right wing. Holy. I love that, man. I love that so much. What a deal. 1 year, 3 mil. Love that. Oh, man. Love that so much, man. And hey, he still loves his country music, so it'll be good down here. Daniel Sprong to Detroit, $2 million. That's a nice deal for Detroit. I mean, they've had an F free agency so far. Daniel Sprong is good with the Red Wings. I like that for Steve Eisman. I like that a lot. We're in denial, bud. I don't care about Patrick Kane. He can go and then lose in the first round with teams because he can't play defense and goes to teams that can't play defense, like the New York Rangers. So we need a D, and getting Duchesne at $3 million still gives us a little bit of flexibility there. We'll see what they go for after that. Matt Duchesne is great. I like that a lot. And Sprung at $2 million. Sprung at $2 million is solid. I like that a lot for them. With how good he's been goal scoring wise, that's going to be solid. Ego at the 10. What do you think the Wild's offseason is going to look like with their slim cap? Yeah, I don't really see it being too active, honestly. That's the sad part with Minnesota, is that I feel like for them, they don't really have many options. I don't feel like they'll really be able to do much. Maybe they trade. Maybe there's something with I don't even know. There was like an extension being talked about with Nick with Foligno. Maybe we'll see there. I'm not sure. We'll see. Detroit is now an F plus. Man, I like that Duchesne deal a lot, though. Love that Duchesne deal a lot. At $3 million too, I think like people are saying you prefer Duchesne over Kane. Kane probably would have cost a lot more too. Probably would have been around like the $5-6 million range, which would have completely took all the Stars cap away. And I just don't really see the reason for that, especially since they still need a D. But we'll see what happens. But I got a couple more minutes to go until I have to go, but man, just what a buzzer beater signing there by the Stars. Love to see Matt Duchesne and Daniel Sprung. That's a good one right there. That's a good one. But I have to leave in a couple minutes time. Thank you guys so much for everything so far and all the support you guys have given us. If you haven't hit that subscribe button already, make sure you do so. We'd love to have you here, part of the Grab Gang. We're going to be killing it. We're going to be killing it all through the offseason. You won't want to miss a thing. And we'd love to have you here. And thank you all for all the support throughout the playoffs and all the free agency. It's been so fun. And it's been such a wild ride in so many ways. I mean, so many surprises this offseason as well. And it's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts fun. It's going to be nuts fun. Don't take that out of context. I will speak now to my lawyer. Leafs is an L. Yeah, let us know in the chat down below as well for the final impressions so far for free agency. I want to know, is your team's free agency so far, is your team's offseason an L or a dub? I want to know. I want to know. So far for the Stars, we'll see if they can add another D. If they do, I do like Duchesne being a star. I love that a lot. We got 1,300 in this chat, though. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Appreciate you all. And as we still get through free agency, there's still a lot of players that are on the big time that haven't been signed yet. So I'm going to be linking my video yesterday talking about free agency predictions. A few of those players have been signed already, but there's a few of them that have not. So go over there and check out my predictions if you haven't already. Go click on that video, give it a like. Everybody's appreciated. But thank you guys so much for coming in. We appreciate you a lot, and we'll see if there's any actual deals here at the end. Doesn't look like it, but yeah, looks like Matt Duchesne to the Stars. Love to see it. And Daniel Sprung to the Red Wings, $2 million. Solid deals, both of those, honestly. Both of those. But thank you guys so much for coming in. We appreciate you all here in the Grab Gang. So many more updates to come throughout the off season. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, give the stream a like as well. And again, click on the video if you haven't already. And we will see you in the next one. Have a fantastic day, y'all. And goodbye.